And we're back, Broncos country. It feels so good to be back after the bye week. Your Denver Broncos have not lost a football game since September 21st, a day I remember well. The game we lost to the Chargers, we lost it on my birthday. And since then, my birthday gift is the Broncos being undefeated the entire month of October. And with a win tonight against the Washington Commanders, your Broncos will be undefeated in the months of October and November. Absolutely mind-blowing. Something that even a diehard Broncos fan like myself never would have predicted, that we would be running away with the division this far out. It's going to be a great show. We got live play-by-play here, and we've got all of my favorite people in the house. We got a big show for tonight. My main man Jay is going to come down for the first quarter until mom tells him to come to bed. As you come in, smash that like button for me, because this is going to be a blast. Broncos wearing all orange. It looks filthy, guys. There's no other way. As you come in, let me know where you're watching from, who's in the building. Salute to all y'all in the building. And let's see, we got all of the peeps here. Who's here? We got all of them. Sup, duders? Let's go, Broncos. We got that one guy. Let's go. Feels like the Broncos haven't played in a month. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy to me that the Broncos have not played, obviously, since we beat the Chiefs. And they've had 2 games since we played this one. We'll break down that Cowboys game probably at halftime and how great it is that the Chiefs probably are not going to make the playoffs. That just feels incredible. And Andrew in Canada. Absolutely. There's a beatdown coming in. Woohoo! Mr. Fantov already with the $2 spot. Let's go. Up back to the kicks. You're still in the closet, and I'll turn the heat up because it is cold in here. But it's always like a delicate balance, because if my light makes it crazy hot in here, so I have the house at like 30, so I don't sweat through. We'll see how that goes. Watching from Hawaii. I love it. Fort Collins, as always, for Mr. Fantov. There we go. Jay's joint in the house from Tennessee, I believe. Fort Worth, Texas, Florida. We're Rapid City, South Dakota. I just got back with the fam. We did a little family trip out to Minneapolis, and it was frigid, but a lot of fun. Got to hang out with my 95-year-old grandpa. Just be with him, which was a lot of fun for sure. Aurora, Colorado. Love it. Oh, and the Modfather is here in the house, keeping the bots at bay. Yes, absolutely. We got to break down the Herbert injury, a broken hand for a team that we only have a 1-game lead on, and they have a Monday Night Football game coming against the Eagles. So that's kind of a crazy development. Nate Wilcox in the house as well. Broncos roll. Ooh, Netherland. Oh my goodness. Netherland, Colorado is like a gem, man. That's awesome. We got a $5 spot from Living Large. Love it, my man. Thank you. I set a goal on here. I'm new to YouTube kind of, which is crazy because I've been doing it 2 years. So I don't go live a ton, but I set a goal. And it asked me, what should I put for if we hit our goal? And I have a secret. I'll tell you guys that, if not, it'll just stay secret. Actually, I'll probably end up having to tell you guys anyways. Best Broncos podcast on YouTube. No way. There's a long list, and I'm at the bottom, but I appreciate it. East Denver, Grand Junction. Love it. So this should be fun. It's incredible to me. I think this is our first Sunday Night Football game in 2 years, because the Broncos would get flexed out of it. Remember, we got Russell Wilson, and everybody wanted to watch us. And now, and there's those 2 years where we weren't on primetime, and now we are starting to slowly matriculate our way back into primetime. And I think the evidence is clear that it's because of Bo Nix that the country wants to see him. We broke records in the number of viewers of that first game against the Chiefs that we had on CBS last week. And so I think the fact they did not flex out of this, even though they knew Jaden Daniels wasn't going to play, they know the Commanders have no shot at making the playoffs. Keeping this on Sunday Night Football with Carrie Underwood rocking, waiting all day for Sunday night is because of Bo Nix. And I think that's going to age really, really well. We got South Korea. Well, thanks for your service, man. That's really, really cool that you are serving and watching in Korea. Keeping you up to date. Absolutely. We do have to listen to Collinsworth, but you can mute him, and I can just be like, "Oh, Al, did you see that, Al? Did you see that?" Also, let me know if I could be wrong. I feel like I would pull off that Broncos blue dress better than Carrie Underwood. Like my quads are way more ripped for sure. For sure. Rorschach Raider, my man. We had a ton of fun on Thanksgiving. I really, really wanted you to beat the Chargers for us today. Brock Bowers looked good. But yeah, this is going to be Faith Hill. Faith Hill. I remember that. Those are good times for sure. All right, let's get through news real quick before we start diving in. There are a couple updates I wanted to share with y'all. And I was going to sing Waiting All Day for Sunday Night as well. But I'll refrain from that. So originally in the forecast, we know Sean Payton on Thanksgiving Day made his players do a full practice. Very uncommon to go as hard as they did on Thanksgiving Day. That's because he knows we are just building to something special, not just doing a practice, but doing wet ball practice, because there's supposed to be a ton of rain in this game. Ends up being 0 rain, and that's a really cool thing that Bo Nix doesn't have to throw around a soggy ball. Pause on that if you need me to. Sounded inappropriate. Don't clip that. But it is going to be freezing, but not also the wind gust that we had originally heard as well. And we know that Thursday night football game against the Raiders, I think the wind truly played into a lot of on both sides. Gino didn't have a great day, and Bo didn't. I think, you got 40-mile-an-hour wind gust. The referee put the ball on the ground and it got blown back. Y'all remember that? So that's a huge relief. And then other thing to talk through quickly before we start getting into play-by-play is our inactives. Big scare early in the day when Mike Kliss tweeted out that Talanoa Hufanga was questionable with an illness. So that flu that was going through, remember even, I think it was probably the Cowboys game. Like Quinn Meinerz came down with a sickness and it just got passed on through the whole team. And Talanoa Hufanga is sick as a dog, but he is playing today. So our inactives, surprisingly, Jonah Ellis, who was a full participant all week in practice, and I was hyped to see back out there, not just for, being able to spell a Cooper and a Benito, but also just like he's a core special teamer and is, he's an absolute dog. He's inactive. Hopefully he's back next week for the Raiders. And then also Nate Adkins, who we know Sean Payton loves Nate Adkins. He should be back next week for the Raiders as well. But again, really the greatest news of all of it is that Talanoa Hufanga is coming back. Oh yeah. There's a guy who wears number 2, who's the best defender on the entire planet, and his name is Patrick Surtain, and we get to see him again tonight. So I'm so hyped about seeing this defense truly at full strength there, and knowing that we still got Drew Sanders probably coming in the mix sometime this year. And I think we are going to be able to start seeing what is the ceiling for this defense, because these past 3.5 weeks, we haven't actually seen the ceiling of the defense, and yet our defense has held opposing teams to 13.7 points per game, which is just absolutely mind-blowing to think about there. So just seeing, they got Scary Terry, but you know who's scarier than Scary Terry? Scary Pat Bryant, or Pat Bryant's scary too. And he also is back and active, but I'm talking Pat Surtain. Yep. Score predictions. Toss them in here. If you think Broncos are going to win, we just type W in the chat. Just spam it. Spam it with the dubs. This is going to be awesome. Pat's back. Broncos flew, just going around the locker room. So we got 27-6 Broncos, 35-14 Broncos. Yeah, I would love a game that my heart rate is good, where I can like go to bed right after this. Got a big week at my actual job, and so I'd love to not be up till like 2 a.m. and then have to be up tomorrow at 5:30. So 28-13, love it. Sharon has like a sneaky way of being right all the time. So let's hope these just continue to hold. 31-6 Broncos. That'd feel incredible. I think 4 times this season, the Broncos haven't allowed their opponent in the end zone, which is a wild stat and doesn't happen often. And so could you see that tonight with Marcus Mariota? And I think their running back's name is Bob. And yeah, are there any good running backs named Bob? Like, that's a cool name, but 27-10 Broncos, 28-10 Broncos, 24-10 Broncos. I like the vibe, guys. Let's keep this energy going. Keep it going for sure. Other things around the NFL that happened today, I think it's interesting to see just how badly the Indianapolis Colts just don't look like the same team 2 weeks in a row now. Daniel Jones playing with a fractured leg, which is never something you want your starting quarterback to have. And then, just seeing today that Justin Herbert broke his left hand. So I just think this is shaping up really, really well. Marcus Mariota under 25 yards rushing. I sure hope so. That is the one thing you got to worry about with him. But one of the things the Broncos have really figured out this year is that cage rush where Vance Joseph came out and praised Nick Bonito for how good he is, because he said if he really cared about sacks, he could have twice as many sacks as he already has, but he's kind of spying sometimes and doing like a contained rush where he keeps people in. So I think that's great. 6 sacks would hit so hard. 32-9 from the mod father himself. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what a super sticker is, but it feels super. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Frank Navarro 2406 with a 50 spot. That's wild, man. Absolutely wild. I appreciate that a ton. I'm going to take that sticker and put it on top of my jersey. You know what? Yeah, I think that that $50 super chat alone is going to hit us to the goal. And I got to come clean with you guys about some deception on my part that I've been doing since the start of the season. And I feel bad about it, but also I got to just justify myself. This is going to be one of those apologies that gets clipped up on the internet all over the place. So you might be noticing that I'm rocking this sick Bo Nix jersey. It looks really cool, but anytime I get up to go to the bathroom, I don't know if you've noticed, I kind of walk backwards with my front facing the camera. Here's the deal, guys. This is not a Bo Nix shirt. You got to understand. I'll tell the whole story, but this is actually a Jerry Jeudy jersey. Here's the deal. Season's kicking off. Broncos against the Texans. Frank, you brought out this secret. I'm letting it out. Broncos against the Titans. I ordered this jersey as a Bo Nix jersey. It was supposed to be there for our first live stream of the Titans. It didn't come in time. It just kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed. And I'm like, crap, I'm live streaming the Broncos versus the Titans. Well, for just this week, I'll wear Jerry Jeudy because from the front, ain't nobody going to be able to tell the difference because it's the new jerseys with the number 10. Everyone thinks it's Bo Nix. And I'm like, well, next week when it comes in, I'll switch to my actual Bo Nix jersey. Well, here's the deal. Broncos mollywop the Tennessee Titans. And now I'm superstitious. And I'm like, this has to be my new thing. So every week that I have worn this jersey, the Denver Broncos have won. And so, yes, am I sorry for deceiving you and wearing a Jerry Jeudy jersey and making it seem as if it was Bo Nix? Yeah, I'm sorry. But you know what? Thank you, because, I mean, you're welcome, because the Broncos are undefeated in Jerry Jeudy pretending to be Bo Nix. And so there's the secret, the deception I've been hiding from you. My conscience feels like a lot better. I came clean with it. And still every time like I walk upstairs, my son's like, why are you wearing Jerry Jeudy? But from the front, it looks really sick. And the Broncos are undefeated. So as soon as the Broncos lose in this, I'll switch back to my real Bo Nix jersey. I know. So yeah, and I truly am crazy superstitious. Same undershirt, everything. Same socks. I keep the same outfit when I know it's working, which I know is absolutely ridiculous, but you got to keep them at exactly living large. You got to keep up the magic sauce. And so I am, and now I can like slam dunk a basketball. I think in one of our wins, I was so hyped that I dunked the ball and I'm like, oh crap. They probably all saw that it was Jeudy, but I did it for a good reason, not to throw up smoke and mirrors to all y'all. And I have the turnover chain ready here for all y'all. I've got the Nacho Libre mask. We got it all. We've got it all here, and this is it. And the Broncos will be receiving. Ooh, Philip Lindsay. Oh my goodness. See, yeah, once you have a jersey that works, you just rock with it, you know? I know it's super sad. My wife is like, you're so weird, but I'll do stuff where like, yeah, you guys don't even know the depths of my head. My main man, Nate Wilcox, best Broncos content anywhere on the internet. Well, thank you. I'm on vertical filming. That's weird because I'm on horizontal on mine. Huh. Wonder if it's on mobile, it's vertical, and when it's on, I have no idea. Ooh, you're rocking a Manning jersey. All right, here it is. The kickoff coming to the Broncos, rocking orange, and they look sick. Ooh, Von Miller, Super Bowl 50. Going to be crazy to see Von Miller wearing another jersey. All right. We've got Mims out to the 26-yard line. Oh my goodness. It feels good. It feels good. It feels good. All right. Player introductions coming. We got a bunch of dudes out there with brand new deals. That's a cool thing. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're watching in Japan? That's incredible. 10:25 in the morning. That's dedication. Broncos under center. First play, handoff RJ Harvey, who can't run up the middle. Guys, remember that. Cecil Lammy told us RJ Harvey can't run up the middle, but he does for a first down right up the middle. My goodness, RJ Harvey. Let's go. Yeah, big thing Collinsworth is bringing him up. J.K. Dobbins going down is huge. 10:56. Oh, so in Australia and Japan, it is a different time. 10:56 in the morning and 10:25. All right, another handoff. Harvey took what looked to be nothing for about nothing. Guess it's doing two different streams, one vertical and one horizontal. I don't even know how I did that, but so we'll have 2nd and 10 coming here for the Denver offense. Bo Nix in prime time. It's time, baby. Everybody's watching. Loving the all orange. And we got Troy Franklin in motion. And a nice little play action fake. Bo Nix. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a throw from Bo on the run. Guys, like we have our franchise quarterback for the next decade. Rolling left like that. That is so difficult to do. Beautiful play action pass there. And rolling left and throwing like that. Go into your backyard after this game and try to do that. It is difficult to do. Gets his chest square and just throws a dime to Troutman. You're ahead of us. Oh, because it's 10:25 tomorrow already. Yeah, you're way ahead of us. You're a whole day ahead of us in Australia. Screen pass there. Troy Franklin. We love the screens here. Big fans of the screens. Oh, man. All right, we got a bunch of people ahead. I'm watching over YouTube TV on NBC. Maybe I switch to Peacock. It'll bump me ahead a little. I'm not sure. All right, Bo Nix in shotgun here for 2nd and 10. And we got Troy again in motion. Nice clean pocket. Whoop, as I say that. Gets around McGlinchey. Oh, man. Bo Nix hit him in the chest plate, though. So Troutman, it was an absolute laser from Bo. So, man, even with the chipper. So they're missing some edge rusher. So I need that pocket to be a little cleaner. All right, 3rd and 10 here. 10 seconds ahead. Might try to close out and get back. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. Bo Nix, nice feet. Oh, Bidet doesn't drop it. Nice first down. The Broncos move the chains. My goodness. That was great. And right away we see the improvement in Bo Nix's footwork, right? That he had kind of some happy feet in that game against the Raiders and sets his feet, delivers an on-target pass there. And Bidet, for all the, I think he's leading the team right now in drops, which is saying something because he's, he doesn't get targeted like any of the wideouts. And so for him to catch that, get a nice first down, run after the catch, it's the kind of stuff we saw from him last year. So that was great. All right, 1st and 10 here. Play action pass. Bo Nix. Oh my goodness. Troy Franklin with a gorgeous throw. Remember, captain check down can't throw it far, except for he throws it across the numbers on a rope in the cold. Let's go. Great drive. Great drive. Let's see here. Looks like Troy Franklin runs a deep dig. Man, and Bo Nix puts it only where he can catch him. And our good luck just walked in the building, and he brought some LaCroix. Let's go. Thanks, big dog. Broncos opening drive. We got the ball. I just told him the secret about this being the Jerry Jeudy jersey. So it's out. Oh, man. Guys, RJ Harvey, can he be the bell cow? That looked good. Yep, absolutely. Broncos winning all the way through the month of October and all the way through the month of November is why we said we're not scared of anybody. And we shouldn't be, right? We've beat all the Giants. Literally, we beat the Giants, and then all the Giants in our head, we've beat them too. Get you some of that. You got 2nd and 5 here. Nixon shotgun. Oh!
Did he get that though?
Oh, his feet were out. I love that route. Wow. And wow. Man, if Evan Ingram can be that, oh yes, his left foot is out there. But man, if Evan Ingram can be that kind of threat in addition to Cortland Sutton, we are going to be trouble. Because I think Evan Ingram being injured is a bigger deal than folks think. And I think he's coming back from that. And if he can really be the Joker Sean Payton wants, if this offense is just like 15% better than it's been in our winning streak, we're going to be in the Super Bowl. That should have been a targeting on his head. All right. Broncos are going to have to settle for a field goal. Went to old reliable there, which was Pat Bryant on a slant, and he did not come. Oh, Sean, just go for it. Oh, no, he's not. He sent out lots. I was reading his lips. I thought he said go for it.
I thought he was throwing his red flag.
Yeah. Here's the highest paid kicker in Denver Broncos history, and also the most accurate kicker in Denver Broncos history. He's here for the long term. We're talking Will Lutz. No wind, so should be right through. As Sean Payton would say, kick it right through. And he does. Denver Broncos are up 3-0. Great opening drive. Obviously, you'd want to see us get 7 on that, but hey, we will absolutely take it. If the Broncos are moving the ball like that, watch out. Watch out. Absolutely love it. That was fantastic. All right, so now big thing here is just like seeing our defense needs to get them off the field in a real quick, fast, and a hurry. Bo Nix 43 yards on that drive. RJ Harvey 3 carries, 16 yards. Absolutely take it. And it felt like a run-heavy drive, but Bo Nix ended up throwing the ball 7 times. And really no, like, horrible, like, no throws. You're like, that was bad. The Troutman one was a miss. That Pat Bryant slant, he was covered, obviously. Don't let that kid go to bed till Broncos are up 3 scores. All right, we'll do it. Yeah, I think for this Broncos defense to be compared to the no-fly zone, we got to convert. We need to convert some of these stops into takeaways. That was something that they did that was absolutely unreal, was that having them out on the field felt like your offense at times, like pick sixes all the time, fumble sixes all the time. So could that be the next level of this defense? And people already don't want to play this defense. We broke that down ad nauseum on the channel, that there are tons of other content creators who are saying, I want no part of the Denver Broncos defense. So if all of a sudden we can start getting takeaways too, that's just going to absolutely come to the next level. And I guess we made it because the bots are in the building. Don't click that link because they'll take all your Bitcoin. They'll probably give you some sort of sickness too. Some sort of virus, I'd say. But then you just mask up. You'll be good if you get one of those cyber viruses. All right, man, pumped. Big things on defense, I'm pumped to see. Obviously, the return of Pat Surtain. Obviously, the return of Alex Singleton. Like, what an absolute dog to have, cancer removed from your body and then be back on the field this quickly, because nobody would have. So did I tell you that?
What?
So Alex Singleton ended up getting cancer and had it was really, really early because they picked it up with a test that the NFL does to make sure nobody's taking drugs. And so his numbers came back from that test kind of wonky. And so he's like, hey, what's up with this weird test result? They're like, oh, you have cancer. And he's like, well, let me beat the Raiders and then take the cancer out. And now he's back already. Pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing to play around with. We know that better than anybody, huh? Ooh. All right. Debo. Oh. Debo is going nowhere fast. Ooh, that was great. Other sneaky thing about Will Lutz, like obviously most accurate kicker in Broncos history, not even a debate there. He's also really good with these new kickoff rules of pinning dudes back and kicking it exactly where it needs to land in that landing zone. And we're constantly getting guys like that. Like this kind of field position is just wild. But yeah, a lot of guys wanted to come to Denver, including Deebo Samuel. Debo went on a podcast when he was with the 49ers and said he wanted to be a Bronco. Cooper Kupp was told Adam Schefter he wanted to be a Denver Bronco. We could have had Stephon Diggs. Sean liked this group. And Debo looks, he doesn't look quite as bad now, but he looked a little heavy in training camp. Like, yeah. Okay, I guess we're doing that thing again. I have my sound down. Someone in the chat, why are we redoing that kick? That kind of stinks.
Is Debo number 1?
Yeah. So I guess that's a Kansas City Chiefs ref. Didn't like what we did there. Come on.
So flat?
I wonder, have they said over the copy why they're making us do that again? All right, this time it's not Debo. Much better field position, but still, you got Marcus Mariota. So illegal formation, I guess, was the call. All right. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see Pat Surtain. So evidently, it was a partial tear of his pectoral muscle, and he's wearing a splint, I think is what it's called. So it'll be interesting. Can we see this a chest splint? I'm not sure, but he's right there at the bottom of your screen, locked on Debo. And Talanoa with the flu, he's looking good. Handoff going absolutely nowhere in a real quick hurry as he's bottled up by the entire Denver Broncos defensive line. Let's go. Let's go. Great run stop there. Oh, Jonathan Cooper. This team is just full of so many unselfish dudes that I was texting Jason, and it's just fun to root for. They all like each other, and you look like Chris Abrams-Drain had this awesome shot to be a starting corner, and now he's on the bench. He doesn't care. You look at Justin Stranad coming in for Alex Singleton, and now Singleton's back. He's on the bench, doesn't care. You look, both Cooper and Benito could have way more sacks if they didn't rush in a way that they're also playing contain, and they don't care about individual accolades. It's about getting this team to Super Bowl 60, and that's why we love watching them. 3rd and 3 here. All right.
I say blitz.
All right. My Jay is calling the blitz. Let's see what we bring. It looks like we might be bringing Brandon Jones. Nope. He showed blitz and didn't. And first down here for Deebo Samuel. Tackle on the play by Jake Quan, J-Mac. Mick, about to make some McMillions, should be his name. Yeah, great point here that, like, going to a Super Bowl, being on everybody's TV in January and February, that's how we all eat for sure. And they know that. Even Vance Joseph was asked about head coaching again, and he's like, I know the best thing I can do right now is win. Read option, that is what Mariota does really well. And I know Greenlaw's back, but I kind of wondered, do you put Jahdae Barron on Zach Ertz? Doesn't feel like you got to do anything extra for a 37-year-old tight end, but he's been open a couple times. Handoff, but we had him and he broke out. And they are driving. Probably a 10-yard gain there. Broncos coming off a bye. And obviously they're also coming off a bye. Man, Talanoa usually has that tackle, but man. Yeah, Talanoa has that tackle every single time. Again, he is playing with a flu tonight. Hopefully he'll be good. Oh, did you just see Greenlaw jump up over that block? Watch this replay if it shows it again. Greenlaw gets like 20 feet in the air. That was sick. Yeah, we threw the old pigskin around in the cold, and yep, grip strength is absolutely needs to wake up here. Also, Cliff Kingsbury, one of the best, like the most innovative offensive minds. He's going to have a great opening script, and I expect, first tackle for Patrick Surtain, the best player on planet Earth. So I expect, like we saw all preseason long, like I could see them marching down the field, and I think Vance Joseph will see what they're throwing at us, and that'll kind of be the end of that. But again, Kingsbury has had an entire bye week knowing I'm on prime time to draw something up that exploits us. And I think Vance and Sean will figure that out real quick. Third down, way outside of field goal range, so this would be huge. And calling a blitz?
I would say yeah.
Looks like we are. Nope. Showed it, backed out of it. And there's that cage rush. Mariota. Oh, the flag. What? Riley Moss isn't even there. How can you call a flag? That's bogus.
I think, did they already call it?
Yeah.
I think it's holding.
They're calling an illegal contact on Patrick Surtain. Let's watch this. It was an uncatchable. Yeah, I guess he was making his break. Now I just want to make sure we get that same exact kind of call against us. He was coming out of his break, and Pat did slow him down. That was an uncatchable ball, which is why it was illegal contact, just a 5-yard penalty rather than the 15-yard pass interference. But screenplay, and wow, Nick Bonito to pressure Mariota like that and then get back and make the tackle. Oof. Sack prediction. Give me. Broncos need to average 4 to break the NFL sack record. We get the Raiders. Geno holds on the ball a lot, so give me 5 in that game. Give me 3 in this game, and then I can be overly hyped when we get more. But Sharon called 6, and she's usually right. So let's see it. Nice, great tackle there. Very sure tackle there by Talanoa. The one thing is, I do think they don't want Mariota to throw the ball 50 times. If he's throwing the ball 50 times, they're in huge trouble. They want to be able to do this exact game plan. And if they can, you're only going to have 20 chances at a sack this whole game. Don't mind the walk down CS. Love that red zone. Yep. Get them in the red zone, because we know that is where this Broncos defense gets just absolutely better. Mark Lee Bosses, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Truly appreciate it.
No catch.
Oh, great punch out by Riley Moss, and no flag on the play. Oh man, you can just look at how much these dudes love each other. I watched football the entire day on Thursday during our Thanksgiving meal. like I ate Thanksgiving, like between games. But the guy, you maybe see a little bit of it with the Chicago Bears, but like watch these guys get up and celebrate together. Like what a play. And that's what Riley Moss needs to do. He practiced all weeks with boxing gloves so that he wouldn't hold. And you play the ball and punch it out the last second. And just like that, they are punting it back to us. And that is about, that's about as, I think that is the highlight of what we'll see from this Commanders offense tonight. And Marvin Mims, nice fair catch. He got stepped on. Ooh, can you imagine getting a cleat to the top of the foot in 39-degree humidity in Washington, D.C.? Ooh, he's a tough man. Tough man. No flag on Moss. Great game. Let's go. Great play. All right, Bo. So you're pinned back right about the 10-yard line here. Love to see a tutty here. I think like we saw with the Raiders on that Thursday night, if you let them hang around and think they have a shot at it, they'd love to knock out the top of the AFC here. They'd love to, they were in the NFC Championship game last year, guys. They went in and beat the 1 seed Detroit Lions. This is a team with Dan Quinn who wants to win now. So do not let them hang around. Do not let them hang around. Yeah, I coached this dude in flag football. How'd you guys do this year?
We won the championship.
Oh, so basically I'm Shern Payton. That's my name, Shern Payton. We won the championship. That's right. I had lots of cleats on top of my feet, and it does not feel good at all.
You were wearing normal shoes.
I was wearing normal shoes. Yeah, guys, y'all smash that like button as hard as Bo Nix is about to smash that spike in the end zone when we score a tutty this drive. Harvey TD catch. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about this. The Cowboys Thanksgiving win. Amazing. Like seeing my 95-year-old grandpa, the top, like that was awesome. Then watching, and then being with my whole family, 1A. Watching the Chiefs lose on Thanksgiving Day in a game that meant so much to them, in a game that I had texted Michael Darcy, and if you watch this channel, he's like the Chiefs creator. I actually got to go on Kansas City radio because he hosts for ESPN 1000, I think they're in Kansas City. And I told him, bro, he was like, you didn't even look that good against the Cowboys. I'm like, the Cowboys are going to beat you on Thanksgiving Day. And then I had to go all the way back through my text thread and then heart it just to show him, like, I called this. And Chiefs are gone, guys. Like, they truly are. And I think they could be gone sooner than we think. Like, they've got a bunch of tough games coming up here, and their left tackle is out for the next 4 weeks. And just, I think also so many of our wins, people discounted. That Cowboys win, people discounted. Well, now they're vying for a playoff spot, and they've won 3 straight. And the Texans, everyone discounted that win. Well, the Texans just beat the Colts pretty handily in Lucas Oil in Indy. So I love that not only they lost, but all of our wins are looking even better now as we see this. Yeah, Bears beat the Eagles was crazy. I can't believe they're at the top of the NFC. Play action here. Bo dirts it there.
Man, I want more action from Bo in that play.
Yeah. Ooh, Bo and his dad. Kind of like us, big dog. Hey, we're going to win some of those. Definitely a weird year in the NFL, but who do you trust more than the Broncos? Truly, I don't. It's just, I think all the offseason hype, every video I did on how bullish I was and how I thought 11 wins was our floor, everyone was like, you're delusional. You're drinking too much Kool-Aid. And now I'm the one who seems pessimistic because I said I thought 13 wins would be like our ceiling, and we should come out of here with 13 wins. I think we'd be let down at this point if we only get 13 wins.
Yeah.
We're at 9. This should take us to 10. We get Cowboys or Raiders next week. Will be 11. Then a bunch of home games there. Just one more road game after next week against the Chiefs on Christmas.
What's that? We already beat them once.
Yeah, wife just keeps having great test results, man. So thank you all for asking and for praying. So we're just praying that it does not come back. Chemo's done, and Yeah, on with our lives. Never forgetting the gratitude of having every day, for sure.
I would go for it if I was trying.
Oh, that's really bad field position if we went for it here. So, yeah, I didn't love that play action pass that early because we did run the ball really well early. We ran 3 out of our first 5 plays were runs, and now we're getting a little pass happy. But I think not even just because I think it'll help us win tonight. We're gonna win tonight no matter what. But I want to see, do we need to start looking at other practice squads for running backs, or can JK and RJ Harvey and Jaleel can Jaleel, RJ Harvey, and Bidet handle the primary ball carrier touches there? So I would love to just see, do we have an option? Because there are a lot of intriguing guys on practice squads. I started prepping a video for that in case if our running game can't get going tonight. I've got a video planned where I break down preseason film of a bunch of guys who we could sign off a practice squad somewhere. Man. Wow. Well, glad to hear your dad's doing good here, Mr. Comics. Yeah, the Alex Singleton stuff just hit different when you have cancer in your family, you know? All right. So Broncos defense, decent punt there by Crawshaw.
But they're still almost like they're on the 45.
Liked our opening drive. Would have liked to see a touchdown. Stalled out there a little bit. But I think we're warming up. We haven't played football in 13 and most of a day, almost 14 days, right? So I think we're warming up here. And even just that play call, that first down when you're backed up like that, you run the play action. We've passed the ball 7 times. So play action pass works best when the threat of a run is real. And I think I kind of knew that was going to be a throw right away. Yes, absolutely. Been a long 2 weeks for sure. Beat Jensen with the $1 super chat, my man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, Pat Bryant was wide open on there. Yeah. Well, definitely want to watch that. Man, a Broncos defensive touchdown would hit awesome, especially because the Chiefs refs aren't here to throw a bogus penalty to bail them out. But all right, let's get a sack this drive here. Interesting here to see that they've done 2 deep shots on us already. Obviously not connected there, but
I haven't seen no.
And way too big of a hole there. Brandon Jones with a nice tackle there, because if he hits that corner, you're talking about a big gainer there. But you don't see holes like that open on our defensive line too often. Be interested to watch this replay here.
I think they should do it.
All right, 2nd and 1 here. I thought he got over the first down.
Yeah, I thought he got 3 yards of. Maybe the ball didn't cross.
Yard short. All right, here it is. 2nd and 1. Pistol and throw. Oh, tipped by Alex Singleton. He's back. Back. Wow. Great play there. 3rd and 1. Dude, if we get a 3 and out after a 9.5-yard run on the first play, that would be wild. Oh, Singleton. Oh my goodness, that was not even his guy. I thought that was just one hand, but he could have had that, Jason. Absolutely. Ooh, yeah, we don't need almost. Absolutely. We need for sure. All right, 3rd and 1. And Mariota, this is really what he's good at. Man, you see Cooper swipe at that ball. That was good. Man. Well, yeah, Commanders are dangerous in 3rd and 1 for sure. So we got to keep them out of that situation. And really the only place they've had success there is Zach Ertz. Yep, the pistol is definitely slicing us right now. Which, the other part of this is other teams. There hasn't really been an answer for how to beat the Broncos. Other teams have to be watching this. I've really thought Bo would be fantastic out of the pistol, and RJ Harvey's most comfortable out of it. So I'd love to see Sean Payton watch some of these and get Bo in these actions because I think he'd be great in them. And oh my goodness, Talanoa, Hufanga, what flew? Whatever he has, I want. I would want him to cough all over me right now. If he was drinking out of this, I would just drink out of it too. Because my goodness. Wow. Missed that first tackle, and he is back. Absolutely warmed up. Yep, Mariota does have good legs. 2nd and 12 here. That's a great, because they're right at the edge of field goal range here.
Man, Patrick Surtain's guy.
Low, incomplete. Definitely skipped off the turf. Let's go. Yes, absolutely. If Talanoa walked through that door, I would be licking doorknobs. I want the Hufanga flu. It's the new thing. The only vaccine for the Hufanga flu is obviously going to Levi Stadium in February and watching the Broncos win Super Bowl 60. All right, 3rd and 12. We got 34 seconds left in this first quarter. Going by pretty quick.
The play clock's running down 5.
Yeah, 4, 3, 2. And they hand it off. Oh, man. Couple missed tackles. Oh.
The run game.
Man, the Broncos have not missed tackles this year. Man.
Bro.
All right, so we got that shotgun. Oh, Hufanga could have had it, and then crackback block there on Riley Moss finally brings him down.
Oh, but their guy number 7.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you remember when one of the best plays of that Jackson Dart game was a deflected ball for a 60-yard touchdown. Weird bounces happen and stuff like that where you run into your own guy, which actually helps you. So not concerned about that, but we need to absolutely wrap it up for sure. We're getting our legs under us for sure. Yeah, they haven't played in a long time. A lot colder right now in Washington than it is or Washington, D.C. rather than it is in Denver, obviously. So yeah. I mean, good point here that the only criticism you really can lobby at the Broncos now is their wins against bad teams aren't pretty, but they're wins. So you just truly can't complain because I'll take a win any day. I think Sean would, and learning to win ugly games is huge. One of the Kansas City Chiefs last year rode ugly wins to the Super Bowl, right? They would it end up being 15-1 or 15-2 or something like last year. And they won a absolutely disproportionate amount of 1-score games that were ugly, teams they shouldn't have beat. I remember a Falcons team they shouldn't have beat. They shouldn't have beat us. And the fact that we play good against good teams, that's what gives me the most heart. Oh, it's 40 in Dallas. Man, it's a cold front. If it's 40 in Dallas, I always thought it was like always hot in Dallas. Yeah. Benito and Cooper have some of the fastest get offs in the league for sure. Part of that could be we've been playing at home and it's so loud that they're going at the same time or at same time as that snap goes. So they can go right with the offensive line. You can't have quite as fast of a get off if you're playing and the offense knows the snap count and it's quiet enough that they can hear it. So hopefully it's that, but making us all jealous. 70 degrees in Arizona. Oh, I just got the text. Stay for one more commercial.
Yeah.
He's getting a bedtime call, but I'm like gonna pretend I didn't see it. Hopefully she's not watching the stream because then she'll know we'll be outed. Oh, here we go. 1st and 10 here. They're almost in red zone, which is when this defense gets the best.
All right, now
and
and
again, a pretty big hole there. Wrapped up Malcolm Roach. The text of Zoom or of Doom. Go to bed. We're gonna ignore the text. Maybe I should just write back. I got a new phone. Who's this? What will Mom do if I text her that? Maybe I should. All right, 2nd and 6 here. Another pistol. Let's see if Vance has an answer for the pistol.
Sack him, bro.
Oh, he has an answer, all right. Oh, my goodness. Dre, Greenlaw with the pick. Give me that turnover chain. Get it for me. Let's go. My goodness. Let's go. You want to watch one more drive? Watch it. You got to. You're good luck. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, he has an answer for the pistol, all right. And that when at quarter break, I was like, Vance better have an answer for the pistol. And he absolutely does. Dre Greenlaw, oh my goodness. And that wheel route for running backs has killed us this. Like I remember Saquon hitting it on us. Wow. Oh my goodness. Dre Greenlaw is back, you guys. Oh my goodness. Turnover chain. I thought he was going to house it too, but he is just so stacked, you guys. Oh man, look at his arms. Very similarly built to these guns. Wow.
Like twice the size.
Hey, come on. Wow. That was sick. All right. Hey, shot play here? No, hand it off. Be good. There we go, Sean.
Okay.
It's really natural to want to run a shot play after a turnover. Sean Payton does the right thing, hands it off. There we go.
All right, now you
throw. Ooh, somebody said Mariota got murdered. Yeah, because after an interception, you can hit whoever you want. Let's see that. I was just too busy watching Dre Greenlaw's arms because he's stacked. 2nd and 7 here.
Oh, Hufanga lit him up.
Oh, really? You saw it? Oh, let's go. All right, and ooh, nice little shotgun handoff for Bo. See, you guys, that you put RJ Harvey handoff in the shotgun. That is a good recipe, and Bo's going to be better there. You guys remember when we got Peyton Manning and we had Willis McGahee and what is he drinking? Is that Vaseline? No, that's probably looks like Marcus Mariota was drinking Vaseline. We have an eligible tackle, Frank Crum, extra point blocker extraordinaire. So you guys remember we got Peyton Manning and he had to run the pistol with Willis McGahee because he wanted to be in shotgun as much as he could because it lets him survey the whole field. I think Bo Nix will be really good in the shotgun too. Oh, and a handoff to our fullback. Move the chains, Broncos.
No, take the chain.
Well, no. Oh, no, you keep it on this whole drive till we get in the end zone. Then you take it off. Okay? That's the rules. That's the rules. No, this is for them. They know it's for them. Yes, the staple of this Broncos offense in short yardage is Bo Nix. Hot one, hot two. And it's just so old school. Oh, one day you get to hut 4. Oof, it's game over. If Bo Nix gets to hut 4.
Step of doom.
Oh, Ingram, catch that. Oh, could he have caught it? Absolutely. He could have. He should have. Oh, Evan Ingram, catch that, man. I know it's cold. Again, Bo Nix. Okay, go, 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 go. Now get down. Thank you. All right. Ooh, Omaha would be sick if he brings that back. What did it? I watched Elway, but I don't feel like the cameras were as good and the mics on the field weren't as good. But Vance Joseph compared Bo Nix to Elway. What did Elway do? He didn't have an Omaha, but like, what was his cadence like? Because that would be sick if Bo learned that and did whatever his thing was. I know he was pigeon-toed. I remember that. All right, 3rd and 5, right on the Washington W. W. Good pocket. Bo sets his feet. Oh, man. Troy's going to be short here. Go for it, guys. Go for it. Put him out. Put him out. Put him out. It's freezing. It's out. Go for it. Yep, Sean is.
W stands for Broncos.
Ooh, I like this. Nix goes from a Bronco to a Pegasus when he takes off. All right, Broncos are staying on the field and going for it. I like this. I like this call a lot.
I like this too. I love it. But if they don't get it, then...
All right. We're going to hear a hot one again. We got Pat in motion.
He just says, ready, say hi.
Oh, my goodness. Troutman. Oh, my goodness. Do we have a new Joker named Adam Troutman? My goodness. Dude, that was sick. And that is a dangerous play when you have 2 feet to gain. And look at that pocket didn't look good, and then all of a sudden it did. It was muddy, and then it was perfect. And there's a little step up from Bo that he's putting touch on the pass now. I think one thing from Bo was that like he had a rifle of an arm, and throws like that last year, he would put way too much zip on him. He put that out there where like we're just playing catch today, and we were playing with your little cousin who isn't good enough to catch a bullet yet. And so you got to throw it very different. You want to make a catchable throw, and to do it like that, a catchable throw so that he can get some yards after the catch. Like that's sick. Absolutely. It is great to see some tight end action here. Because that was the underutilized thing last year for the Broncos. We had by every single metric, touchdowns, yards, catches, the Broncos were 31st or 32nd in the NFL in all of those for tight ends. I think Evan Ingram eclipsed our entire tight end room by week 10 or something, or week 8. So in half of a season, Evan Ingram outpaced our whole tight end room. So, and Sean Payton has always used the tight ends really well. Jeremy Shockey, Jimmy Graham. So if that can be a part of this offense, watch out. And RJ gets a nice gain of piles moving. Wattenberg, highest paid center, Broncos history.
Well,
oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 2nd down.
Unfortunately, we passed the next commercial. But one more commercial.
Well, let's go till we score.
Yeah. One more.
Oh, it's snowing in Foco. All right. Bo Nix, clean pocket. Check down. RJ Harvey in space. What a dog. Ooh, that's probably doesn't feel good to have your back bend like that. Man, because RJ Harvey in that is dangerous. And I like that Bo went through all of his progressions there and then found him. All right, red zone, 12-yard line here. Let's go. And shotgun handoff. Looks like a missed block there by Mike McGlinchey. It's all good. We're good. We're good. I really want 7 here. Hey, if you want 7, if you believe in 7, would you Spam it in the chat. 7. We're getting it on this drive, but only if you guys believe in it. Hit it. Hit that 7. Hit that 7. Hit that enter. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. They're coming. 7s. We got 7s all over the place. And is that Jaleel? Yep. Man, he's speedy. So shifty. We got they're hitting it. They're hitting it. 7, 7, 7, 7. Let's go. What a drive here, man. Eating up clock. 5 minutes here.
I want 6 or 7. 6.
My guy. 7s all over the place. It's happening. We're manifesting this tutty right now. 3rd and 8 here. So Broncos can get a first down at the 2. Got Evan at the top of the screen. Trips bottom. Nix and shotgun. Great pocket.
Oh, no way he gets away with it.
Oh. He got hit in the head. Got hit right in the head.
Throw that flag.
Patrick Mahomes 100% gets that call. Got his face mask grab. And Bo doesn't do this often, guys.
Look, ready?
Dude, he lowers the crown and punches him in the face. He literally just got punched in the face.
Ooh.
Dude, he lowers the crown of his helmet, which you're never allowed to do. Oh, 2. Wow. What do the 5 fingers say to Bo Nix's face? Slap. Man, I guess I will say, all right.
They didn't get that call?
No, they didn't. No call. Love you, big dog. See you in the morning.
Wait, let me make it back before I leave.
Slam it.
I'll make this the Broncos.
Oh, there it is. That's the cheat code. That's what I've been missing out on. Just got to pull that sucker down. Oh, isn't that the truth? When AI robots take over and we don't have any more bad calls. Will the Chiefs ever win a game again? Love you, big dog. I don't think the Chiefs will ever win a game again if AI takes over the AI takes over. Here's one thing I will say in the defense of the no call. I don't like it because of the hands to the face and it looked excessive and like he was trying to punch him. But last week when the best play on defense was the J-Max sack of Patrick Mahomes, same thing where he's fading back and there's a little contact to Patrick Mahomes' helmet and Mahomes is asking for the call as well. And thankfully he didn't get bailed out with it. So I will say, like, if your quarterback is falling down, there's not a ton you can do, but guys, there's just no consistency in refereeing. Like if you watch that Colts Houston game, literally the Houston Texans missed an extra point, but they called it a make, and you cannot review a missed extra point. Like there's no review possible. So they got a free extra point. The Colts at the end of the game were in field goal range and could have kicked a tying field goal, but since they were down 4, they ended up losing the game. So thankfully we haven't gotten beat because of a bad call. Oh, wait. Let me remind you of this call leverage. Y'all remember that? But yeah, update on the better half. She completed all of her chemotherapy and is just like the toughest woman I know. My wife, Sarah, and she had a clean CT scan. And then they do this other blood test every 3 months on her that gets the DNA sequence of her cancer. And we've had 2 of those come back with zeros, which is just the biggest answer to prayer ever. So toughest season of my life, and proud of her, and yeah, the strength she had, and the way she leaned on God to get through all that, and thankful for all of y'all for asking and praying and thinking of us. So thank you. Oh, all right. So Broncos up 6-0. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, guys. We need it for sure. Yeah. It's been a tough season, but man, doing this, like, and the Broncos being so good, It's been a very great distraction for sure. Yeah, shout out Daniel Jones playing with a fractured fibula. That's a lot. But he doesn't look the same for sure. But how could you be with a broken leg? So I think I think there's a really, really good shot, guys. The Broncos get the 1 seed. And so does Vegas. I think they're and all those ESPN things that predict that every game's outcome. We have a 50% chance of winning the 1 seed. The New England Patriots have a 28, and I think the Colts going into today had a 27. And then I think there's one other team in there that had a percentile chance. Now the question becomes, do we actually want the 1 seed? I don't like that bye week. I think that that Sean Payton, I think, has 1-3 after the bye week. When he had it, one time he used it and won the Super Bowl. And I think that Minneapolis Miracle, remember that that crazy catch that the New England or Saints lost? That was after a bye, I believe. We saw last year these Washington Commanders destroy the Detroit Lions after a bye week. The famous game with Marshawn Lynch, where he first grabbed his man parts, the Beast Quake. That was after Sean Payton first game after a bye. Oh man, the running is crazy. Yeah, so New England wins out, Broncos win out. The tie does go to us for sure. I absolutely want home field advantage all the way through. I think I think there's a really good Benito, dude, you are so good at football. I'm putting the chain back on. You spoke it into existence. Oh no. Okay. They jump back on it. That would have been sick. Colin, happy Sunday. Go Broncos. Let's see here. Benito, great. And just like we said, can we turn some of these sacks into turnovers? Oh, man. Bates jumps on top of it. How do you like living outside of Colorado? I miss it like a lot. There are parts I'm like growing to like. Summer here is good. The weather is very cold in the winter. There's no traffic here though. That's nice. I don't miss Denver traffic, and the cost of living in Colorado was redonkulous, so I like that as well. And now I missed talking Broncos with my boys and girls at work who liked Broncos, and now I have this. So, wife's yeah. Well, yeah, I miss the mountains every single day, and I miss the sun. But there's, if you have the right attitude, there's good things to like about wherever you live, unless it's in Las Vegas and you have to root for the Raiders. Man. So 3-man rush there, no spy. Marcus Mariota uses his legs, picks it up. Ugh. Yeah, Cooper kind of went inside there on the switch, and he had that edge and picked it up pretty easily. Yeah, and the Broncos have been doing extremely well against mobile quarterbacks. Yeah, better not be rooting for the Raiders and Foco. They'd kick you right out of there. Oh, nice. Q Robinson looked great on there. That could end up being a steal of a pick there to get him where we did. I'll never forget the draft day hype video after Nick Bonito fell to us, and you see George Payton be like, "What? We got Nick Bonito this far? That's crazy." And man, if Q Robinson could be that, Nick Saban said he's one of his favorite players he ever coached at Alabama. All right, 2nd 11, they kind of hurry up to the line. And deep shot for a tight end. And connects. Yeah, things you never thought you would have to say. We need to stop Zach Ertz. That was not on my bingo card because the Broncos have done so well against tight ends, and I think he's 36 years old. So hurrying it up there, and defense tightens up there. And yeah, that could kind of be a little bit of a foreshadowing of next week because obviously I think Brock Bowers is one of the best tight ends in football. And so we're struggling to, but I guess maybe the Broncos are devoting more attention to stopping Scary Terry and Deebo Samuel. And next week, all you got to worry about is Brock Bowers. But yep, I agree. We've seen Jahdae Barron be a tight end stopper, so let's get him in there. Another missed tackle. Scary Terry with a slant. Yeah, Brock made a left-handed catch against the Chargers today. That was a one-handed catch, getting held with the other hand. It was tough. Slant. You got Pat Surtain primary coverage there on that slant. But looked like Pat basically at outside was giving up the inside there for some safety help. But oh, all right, here we go. Approaching that 2-minute warning. It'd be great to keep them out. This is not vodka. This is lemon LaCroix, just the fancy stuff. A little wildcat formation there. And probably an illegal formation, I'm guessing. Yeah, wrap them up. Let's not go for the knockout shot. I think the other thing is we're in these games that should be pretty easy wins. I think the biggest thing for me every week, this week and next week, is we need to come out of here without big injuries that we're just watching across the NFL. In that Colts game today, you saw Sauce Gardner, who they traded for. So it's a better team than we even played. Maybe tore his Achilles. You saw Justin Herbert broke his left hand today. You saw the Chiefs lose both of their left and right tackle for the year, for the next 4 games. Man. That's a very good point there. Why did Sean Payton accept that penalty? I'd take 2nd 11 over 1st and 15 too. Yeah, because the clock also would have stopped on that, so they would have an extra one less down as well. All right, 1st and 15. And oh my goodness, Zach Allen with the sack. Let's go, bro. Let's go. So that little pitch behind that Benito forced earlier, that didn't count as a sack. This will. So what our sack total right now is that just our first one? Man, Allen is a beast. Flag on the field. Dude, if Zach Allen gets flagged for pushing that guy off of him and was laying on him when he's just trying to stand up, that's pretty bogus. That's going to be super, super frustrating if that happened. Oh, guess that's a unnecessary roughness on Nick Benito. Let's watch this here. So you got their guard laying on top of Zach Allen. Whoa, that's ridiculous because Bonito got those should be offsetting at least. That's infuriating. That is all right. Get the ball, boys. Get it. He got pushed over after that happened. Those should be offsetting at most, but he's pulling him off of. You got your guard laying on top of one of our star players' ankles. You're just pulling him off. That's bogus. Definitely should have been offsetting penalties there. Totally agree. We got a handoff up the middle for a touchdown. Broncos are gonna tie it up here. Extra point coming. Oh man, don't want to let these guys hang around. Come on, defense, let that tick you off, guys. So Singleton picked the wrong. Well, that was probably Singleton's gap. So I don't know if Brandon Jones is supposed to have that gap earlier, or Singleton just picked the wrong gap, but contact didn't happen until the goal line basically, and he trucked him on in. Oh, and there it is, and y'all found it right in time. 6-7, not what you want. Oh man. Huh. Steve Atwater, he would not have liked that, huh? Steve Atwater. Was it what was that big hit? Was it Christian Okoye? I think he just ended at the line of scrimmage. I've watched that on YouTube about 100 times. I wasn't watching that game live, but Steve Atwater was a dog. And I mean, we have just had so many great safeties. Like, I think obviously you're talking Atwater, TJ Ward, John Lynch, Jim Leonard, Talanoa Hufanga, Brandon Jones, Justin Simmons. Like, that's been a position. I feel like since we had Manning and Elway, and we had that string of like Kubiak could find anyone and make him a 1,000-yard rusher. Most people think of the Broncos as a place that makes great running backs, but man, safety, that's been our position. Yep. Ended his career. Yeah, go find that on YouTube and watch it Monday morning. We all need to watch that Monday morning. Christian Okoye, Steve Atwater hit. That'll wake us up. Yeah, that's a great point there. Bo Nix doesn't get the helmet-to-helmet call, but Nick Bonito gets pushed way worse than right? He's lightly just pulling a guy off the pile, not even aggressively, and gets an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Yeah, tight ends also Julius, Shannon Sharp. Yeah, what position do you think the Broncos, like, there's that hot second where even still the Steelers make incredible wide receivers like Hines Ward, Emmanuel Sanders, Pickens, like Antonio Brown. They're kind of known if like the Steelers draft a wide receiver, he's going to be good. What position do y'all think the Broncos are the best at develop? I mean, recently it's been edge rushers, right? As you're looking at Cooper and Bonito just being some of the best in the game. They're going to show this again. It's going to make me even madder. Dude, and that's kind of crazy. Like, you got the rules analyst on here explaining you can't pull a guy off of a pile, but that's not a pile. You're pulling him off of your teammate. And then to have Tunsil come and blow him up after the play, that was ridiculous. Man, and Jeremy Tunsil, bro, get back on that gas mask. He was the tackle who was supposed to be like a top 5 pick, and that video leaked of him smoking out of a gas mask and he fell. So I've never liked him, and then to have him blow up a needle like that just makes me even madder. Oh, yeah. Even he's saying that should have been. All right, here we go. 2-minute drill. Bo's been nasty in these. So, all right, that'll be 2-minute warning here. And I do play fantasy football. I have one Achilles heel in fantasy football, and that is I just get every Denver Bronco I can. I'm in a dynasty league with some friends from college, and I won the league the year we had Manning and Julius Thomas because no one had heard of Julius, and I was at training camp. I'm like, he's going to be good. But then recently in this 9-year little drought, it has not been good. And I like mortgaged my future when the Broncos got Russell Wilson, and I traded what's his name? I'm thinking of the quarterback from Miami. I'm thinking Talanoa Hufanga. That's not his name though. Anyway, I traded him and 3 first-round draft picks for Russell Wilson. So, but those are done now, and so I should be coming back. Yeah, guys, we believe we're gonna score here. We're gonna be up at half. There we go, Tua. That's why I kept saying Hufanga. I was thinking that. So yeah, I traded Tua and 3 first-round draft picks for Russell Wilson, and have not had a winning season since then. But I have Bo Nix, and I get all my firsts going forward, so I'm back. Oh, yeah, I'd love to see a touchdown before half here. We should. This defense, I mean, they're getting some pieces back here off of their bye, but we should be taking care of these guys. Watching them from Florida. Yeah, this team is hard to root against, and I said it in the intro. I think that's why NBC kept this on Sunday Night Football, because this team is built different, and they've got tons of high culture guys. That's what Sean Payton values over anything, and so you get injuries, and you got guys step up, and I'll never forget. I was home at lunch when the Russell Wilson news broke, and we were kind of in the rumors to do stuff, and so I was listening, streaming 104.3 The Fan on my phone, and eating lunch with my son, and Zach Bye came on and said, "This is not a drill. The Denver Broncos have traded for Russell Wilson." And we screamed and sprinted around our kitchen for like an hour. I was so hyped. All right, 2nd and 3 here. Broncos have 1 timeout, and we know we can move the ball pretty quick here. Man, Evan Ingram with another drop. Oh, man. Man, you're seeing Troutman just catch these great ones, and this ball was a little low, but you got to get that. He's wide open, but that ball was low. Evan, catch that, man, please. Bo, put like a little more air on that, man. 3rd and 3 here. Yeah, interesting. There it is. Thank you, Marvin Mims. Ooh, tackle on the play by Von Miller, wearing Champ Bailey's number. That's a weird thing. Yeah, I don't understand why Marvin Mims doesn't get the ball more. Well, Bo, yeah, good play there for Bo to not get a sack there. I kind of wonder if he kind of bailed out of his pocket there. I wonder if he just stepped forward instead of going to the side, if he would have been, because it looked like he had a lot of room in front of him to step up. Yeah, look, he's got step forward there instead of going to the. All right, 2nd and 10. There it is. Evan Ingram, thank you. There he goes. There he goes. Out to the 40. Bo took a little mustard off of that one. He can catch. See? Let's go. Clock's at 1:10. Man, and why don't we play it like Sean Payton absolutely bristles anytime someone brings up tempo. I got to talk to Luca Evans, the newest beat reporter for the Denver Post. And the time Sean Payton's bit his head off, it's when he asks about tempo. But look at, like, this is the best our offenses looked when we move like this. 46 seconds. Oh, there we go, Evan Ingram. Thank you. Yep. Why didn't we run hurry up the whole game? And that's the thing. You put Bo Nix in hurry up in shotgun with RJ Harvey. And I just think he would feast. And the evidence you have that he's good in it is look at every fourth quarter that we've been down. Yeah, Luka's doing a great job. Absolutely great job. I know he's crazy young, but right, all those guys when they started there were young. Adam Schefter looked, I remember listening to 850 and they always joked about how young Adam Schefter was, and now he's biggest name in sports media on ESPN at least. So Luka Evans is doing a great job. Oh, it looks so good to see us up there. Showing the records here. This feels so good also to see Kansas City all the way down there in the 10 spot. Like with how bad the Miami Dolphins are, they got a game up on Miami. Let's go. All right, 2nd and 3. And Evan Ingram again and gets out of bounds, stops the clock. There we go. There we go. Evan back in all of our good graces because we knew you could do it. Nice watching the game with all y'all. Thanks for being here, guys and girls. 1st and 10 here, right outside of obviously, I don't even want to say we're in makeable field goal range because I don't want to jinx us. I don't want to. And Bidet, get out. He does. All right, 28 seconds left here. No timeouts. Yeah, I think if you have I think that's Sanders still is from University of Michigan. I think if he actually cuts it inside there, obviously you want to go out of bounds and stop the clock, but he maybe could have got all the way to the edge if he did that. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Nixon shotgun. You guys! Oh my goodness. That was a Patrick Mahomesian throw. That was sick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Sharon. Oh my goodness. Touchdown. All right. So watching here, Bo Nix. Oh, I didn't even want to lose my mind until I made sure his knee didn't go down. You guys, that was a Mahomesian throw, and Mahomes isn't even good anymore. That was ridiculous, and the Denver Broncos just score one of the sickest touchdowns. That's one of the sickest touchdowns of Bo Nix's career. Like, do you believe now? We all do. We're here, but all of the captain check down and like he leads the league in drops, right? Like his receivers, we've seen it on this drive, don't help him, but he is as clutch as you can get when you need him to be. That is why clear out your February plans, because you're going to be watching the Broncos in the Super Bowl because if it was another Chiefs Super Bowl, we'd all boycott it and not watch it. But oh my goodness, Bo M-F-E-R Nix. That was, guys, that was, was that my Australian friend? What a bloody beauty of a throw in the best Australian accent I can muster. He's the bloke, like, as you would say there, like, too easy, mate, too easy. Guys, that was so sick. Is that the best throw of Bo Nix's career? Like, I guess most highlight worthy, maybe that Marvin Mims one last year against the Browns, but that was so sick. Oh man. Yeah, just do you need the Broncos back up against the wall to do something? But I just think Sean Payton, his stuff is so complex that he is setting up for his crescendo and we haven't hit it yet. And that's why you should be so excited that we're like, oh man, guys, I'm thrilled. That play alone makes, like, that was not the greatest first half. I still didn't think we were going to lose, but like, that changes your entire opinion on the first half, that one drive. Because it wasn't just that throw. It was like the Broncos went the length of the field with one timeout, basically at the 2-minute warning. Bo Nix shrugged off a bunch of drops, and that was sick. And I cannot wait, because this is national TV. Like, I think it is stuff like that the national media need to see to stop clowning on us, right? Like, watching with your dad who's a Seahawks fan who's clowning on us, but that play, you don't clown on us. And Broncos are flyover country for some people because of our almost decade-long drought. But as you see here, I think the Broncos were 2 off of the total number of primetime games they could have scheduled you in. So we're going to see more and more of this. And this is the time where someone asked me earlier, what's it like living out of Denver? Being a sports fan on Eastern time is the absolute worst, because it's like this game's going to go to midnight. I'm not going to miss it. I got to be up at like 5:30. So get used to it, because we're going to be back into that time where we're in all the primetime slots. Oh, tell me we got the ball. There's a fumble. Hey, guys, whatever you do, don't pull somebody off the pile, because you can't do that, or they're just going to give the Commanders the ball at the 1-yard line. Don't pull them off the pile. Don't pull them off. Oh, dude, and if they get it right here. Oh, Mountain Time, without a doubt, my Fort Collin friend. Mountain Time is the best, because, like, basically on a Sunday, you sleep in, you go to the early service at church on Sunday, you're home, football is there. It's weird to, like, get home from church on a Sunday and still have like 2 hours to wait until football. So Mountain Time is for sure the best time. I thought like California time could be cool too, because then you're literally like basically waking up to football. But then for like London games, you got to wake up at like 6:30 in the morning for football. Yeah, Central Time Zone is better than Eastern for sure. Oh man. All right. So taking a knee, we do victory formation, they do loser formation. Take that deficit into halftime with y'all, Commanders. Let's go. You got Cortland over there hyping Bo and just telling him, you're my dog. Man, I just feel like we have so many options at receiver. Like we don't have a Justin Jefferson on this team, but you got so many guys who, if they ended up with a touchdown, you wouldn't be surprised with. Like if I gave you a spoiler alert and was like, oh, Mims had a couple touchdowns, and I want to hear Sean Payton here. Okay, Sean wants to get the running game going. Sean Payton has that grin on his face. Like I'd beat him in any card game, like Guess Who poker, because you can see him trying not to smile so much as he's basically like, she's asking him, what'd you think of that throw from Bo Nix? And he's like, I told you. I told you when I drafted him at 12 and everyone laughed at me. I told you he was going to be good. I told you even before that when I said I was going to be better at drafting quarterbacks than anyone else in the NFL. And he's got to be absolutely loving that. And I think he just made his point. Now the Broncos can run a balanced attack here. You don't need to show off your sick new pony that you have there, Sean Payton. I think the NFL knows that Bo Nix is good now because a good team is 10-2 and 10-2 when nobody thought we're about to hit the Broncos over right now. Yeah, he knows that he has Drew Brees and that he tricked everyone. He literally said that. I'm not like making stuff up for it. He said after the draft, I was actively involved in trying to get other teams to think that I was trading up for JJ McCarthy, who is now a healthy scratch, and the Vikings didn't even play him. And oh my goodness. Yeah, that was definitely Evan Ingram's best drive. Right. Cause he'd started off the game with, was it 3 drops or at least 2? And so then for him to come and just get all of those. Well, thanks for watching, man. Thank you so much for watching. Go Broncos. Absolutely. Yeah. For all those people who are saying like the Broncos are a forgery or that, there's a ton of it. Like if I listen to as much stuff as I can to prep for the show. So I listen to Bill Simmons. I listen to all the national things. And a lot of people have been calling the Broncos frauds and saying like, oh, they're not that good. You do not get to 10-2 without a good quarterback. You just tell me another time it's happened. And especially in our division, everyone said going into the season that the AFC West is the toughest division in football. And other than the Raiders, we're seeing that right now that, like the Chiefs are the worst, the 3rd worst team in your division. Like you don't do that without having a great quarterback. Yep. Broncos definitely need to stop the run. Watching from South Carolina. I love it. Definitely stop the run, clog the holes. Yeah. Are they, I think what Vance Joseph does so much is like takes away your best option. And so is he taking away Debo and Scary Terry and just giving them the run? Not sure what exactly is happening there, but definitely I think let's keep Marcus Mariota bottled up and stop the run. Yeah, that'd be a great question here. Let's do second half adjustments. You can do offense or defense. What are your second half adjustments? What all would you do? I would love to see, but the hard part, I was going to say, I would love to see Jahdae Barron in there on Zach Ertz. The hard part with that is that they've been every throw to Zach Ertz has been on first down, out of that pistol and that little play action. So he's kind of in when you have more defensive backs in, and then he matches up on like a Travis Kelce, or he matched up against Brock Bowers. In that Cowboys game, he was coming in on 3rd downs and locking up at that point that Ferguson cat, who was the best tight end in football yards wise, and locked him up. But can you put him in on first down, or is that going to make the run problems even worse? But yeah, what are all y'all second half adjustments? More sacks for sure. So bring the pressure. Yep. Get the ball more to Cortland. I like that. More Jaleel. Yeah. I like I want to see the run game going, because I know, here's the deal, guys. If they somehow get a kick return for a touchdown here, I know Bo Nix is going to be able to do what he just did. So let's figure out what we can do with this run game, because we're going to need our run game at the end of January and February. If we're playing in Denver, if we're playing in Foxborough, you're going to need to be able to run the ball. So I'd like to see it. It does feel, I kind of agree. Like if you look at the stat sheet, they don't have a ton of yards rushing, but I do feel like they are running through holes that I don't remember seeing this year, even though we've been playing great running backs. Like we played Jonathan Taylor. I don't remember him running as well as this. We played Saquon Barkley. He didn't run as well as this. So we are stopping it, but I'd like to I'd like it to be a 1-yard run every time, which I know is not realistic, but it has been realistic this year. Another South Carolinian. Yep, let's keep force feeding the tight end. It's worked really well. The Troutman run after catch was sick. Ooh, I'd like a pick 6. Ooh, my guy, go. So we got Grayson Brad with the $4.99 super chat. Totally appreciate it, my guy. Absolutely. Go Broncos. Love your video. Watch all of them. Everyone sub up. Yeah, sub up. I break down Denver Broncos every day here. And absolutely love it. So thank you so much for watching. Love what you're doing, man. Keep grinding. Go Broncos. I will. Absolutely. Yeah, truly. Overall, if you told me we're going to be up touchdown at half, I'd take it. So I guess we're up 6 at half, but I'd definitely take it. Ooh, Stranad pick would be sick. Let's wrap up. So big adjustments here. We're talking about, let's wrap up on our tackles. Yeah. I think another thing we could adjust at halftime is maybe somebody could tell a referee what the definition of a pile is, because it's a pile 2, is a pile 3. Because I don't think one guy laying on another guy is a pile. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Every time I've been laid on by one guy, I wouldn't say that's a pile. I would just say that's not something that's happened to me a ton. But who's to say? And no judging. Okay. 39 seconds till we're at half. Yeah, let Bo loose. Bonito, man, hits that. What's crazy is that last year was the first time since Bradley Chubb that the Broncos had a 10-sack guy. And last year we had 2 in Jonathan Cooper and Bonito. This year, you could see a world here where we end up with 3. Right. It's very possible that you got Jonathan, especially because we got Geno next week, and Geno holds the ball way, way, way too long. So you could see a world where Jonathan Cooper and Zach Allen hit that mark real quick. My big second half adjustment is I want the Broncos to have end this game with 150 yards rushing somehow. That'd make me feel a lot less worried about the Broncos running game. Because at this point, you would say, should the Broncos go and look at some other teams' practice squads? And I would love to not have to say that. Yeah, Jonah Ellis was supposed to be back. He practiced all week and then was scratched right before the game. So has not been out there. I really think just based on the play calling, I think Sean knows this is a win. And in some ways, I'm a little surprised to even see Pat Surtain out there because, yeah. Ooh, Marvin Mims punt return would be sick. Let's get some more pressure on the quarterback. 3 or more players is the definition of a pile. I like it. Get some sacks. Yeah, Mariota is getting rid of the ball pretty quick here, so props to him on that. I absolutely believe the Broncos will get the sack record by the end of the season. The one thing that could put the sack record in jeopardy, in my opinion, is I think the Broncos are going to wrap the division quicker than folks think. And if in a world here, if the Broncos wrap the division and we either don't value the 1 seed or we think we might have a draw with the Chargers in the playoffs, there's so much gamesmanship that can go into that last game. Like if it's a clear answer that we're going to get the Chargers in the first round of the playoffs, then in week 18, you rest all the starters. Or if you know you can't get the 1 seed, you're locked into the 2, but you've already won the division, you rest your starters. So that week 18 is a huge question mark. Or, Power's out. Yeah, Power's out. Broncos are up. What is the score? We got 13-7. Broncos are up. So we moved the ball perfectly. Our first drive had to settle for a field goal. And then another drive, good movement there. And Bo Nix had a shot to the head they didn't call. And then we had another field goal. And then we had him in 2nd and 16, I think. And they called a bogus penalty on Nick Bonito for protecting one of his teammates. And then they ran the ball in the next play for their only touchdown. So that's kind of the catch up there. I think the Broncos have dominated this game. I don't think the Commanders are feeling great at this point. I'm feeling great. Commanders get the ball to start the second half. And Sean Payton said his adjustment's going to be, let's get that running game going. And I concur. I think you proved your point. Bo Nix is good. And so let's get that running game going so that we can figure out if it's worth trying to grab somebody off a practice squad. A lot of folks were wanting the Broncos to go after that Dameon Pierce, who was cut from the Texans. And Sean Payton felt good enough about his running back room that he passed on him and did not make a move for him because we could have had him if we wanted to sign him to our 53. So Sean Payton obviously feels pretty confident in this team. Oh, we are commanding the Washington Commanders. All right, quick check at Twitter. Hufanga is really him. Man, the Steelers situation with Aaron Rodgers does not look too hot right now, you guys. This would be a good halftime question for y'all. Let's do our 2-part questions. Too much to handle. We'll see here. All right. Who do you want nothing to do with in the... All right, here's a question for all y'all, and I know you'll have the answer key. All right, NFL playoffs. Broncos win tonight. Gives them, I think it's a 99% chance of making it. With the NFL playoffs, what team do you want nothing to do with? You don't want to play them. You want to avoid them at all costs. And then who's your dream matchup? Like what team doesn't even scare you a little bit? Cannot wait to read these. This is a pat myself on the back for what team do you want? Nothing. Yep. I'm seeing my exact answer on here, you guys. All right. Team I want absolutely nothing to do with in the playoffs is the Houston Texans. That defense is so good. And people made fun of us for that win. Like, oh, you barely beat the Texans. And now we're seeing them rattle off a ton. I think they're going to destroy Kansas City next week. I don't want to have to play them again. So I was actually, even though it helps us get the 1 seed, I actually was rooting for the Colts today because I want the Texans just out of this thing. I still trust Sean Payton and Bo Nix over D'Amico and CJ Stroud, but the Texans are and this might be the answer key here too. Jonathan Cooper said they're not scared of anybody. Nick Bonito said they're not scared of anybody, so maybe we should be scared of nobody. I want to play the Colts again too. My son and I and my dad went to that game and we outplayed him that entire game, you guys. And everyone around us was telling us that, like, you guys are good. Nobody plays us like this at home. And a weird fluky missed field goal there from Lutz that he doesn't ever miss. And then the bogus call. Rams in the Super Bowl. You saw the Rams today just get shellacked by the Panthers. And when you pressure Stafford, you're in good shape. I like how we match up against the Chargers. The thing that adds weirdness to it is that we play in week 18 and it's hard to beat a team twice in 3 weeks. And guess who it is? First play of the game. You got another connection to Ertz. And that was something we all said we needed as a second half adjustment. Man. Oh, I would love to play the Bears in the Super Bowl. Ben Johnson ripping his shirt off to get there every time. Let's see. Yep, let's see Jade on him, guys. We need to do something. What we're doing isn't working. And we had Zach Allen jump and another Ertz connection. Oh, thanks, man. I thought you had a goat in your picture, but it's a beautiful German Shepherd. Guys, this is like giving me bad flashbacks to a problem I thought we'd fixed here, but we'll fix it. In my first, every week I do an interview with another creator for another team, and I would always ask him who their tight end was because I'm like, the Broncos' Achilles heel has been stopping tight ends. And recently I've stopped asking that question because we've done so well against really good tight ends so far this year. So we need to figure this thing out. Oh man. And he's very good at that. Again, Cliff Kingsbury. This is what his he's from that tree where they have first half and second half scripts. So these are all scripted plays based on what he saw. Well, yeah, much easier. Oh my goodness. Much easier to run a keeper when you get your jersey grabbed of our edge rusher. Yeah, he's perfect. That's exactly what I didn't know it was Dondre Tillman, but yeah, he definitely got yanked. And just like that, they're in the red zone where they're this is where Talanoa Hufanga's pick was first half. So, and bottled up run game officially stopped it. Yeah, definitely need to keep him to 3 here. Holes or things to fill in the draft. I would love it used to be drafting a tight end. They took a long time to develop, and then recently they don't take as long to develop. So unless we see just a huge resurgence in Evan Ingram, I think getting a tight end would be sick. Evan Ingram, I really do think we haven't seen his ceiling yet, and I think that back injury, we saw that take Michael Porter out for multiple seasons with the Nuggets. It's a bad injury, so I think he'll just keep getting more and more. All right, 3rd and 9. And a read. Man, scary Terry. Yeah, I guess other thing would be like, do we re-sign J.K. Dobbins in this offseason as a free agent? Or are you worried about him with the injury risk? I would say re-sign him. Man, way too open. All right, so they are on the 4-yard line, and another wildcat formation here for Debo. And nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. Yeah, I want to keep JK. What a play there. Man, and both of their Wildcats have had 0 success. Absolutely 0 success. Yeah, and Collinsworth is saying, like, if you're in that, they kind of do a little hezzy step, a little stutter step in the backfield. You don't just go. All right, 2nd and goal. And shotgun. Oh, false start, dude. Call that. You can't call us for being like microscopically over the line and then not call a false start like that. And all the Broncos are doing this, but they didn't get it. 3rd and goal here. Bro, you do not throw on Pat Surtain. Do it one more time, Marcus. I dare you. You know best. Marcus Mariota, throw it to whoever Pat's guarding. Let's go. Let's go. Great D. I don't think it does. I think that's a tackle for loss. That Wildcat is not a sack. Dude, their left tackle goes early every time. Oh, that's one of the nastiest catches I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Oh, man. Hey, thanks for rolling in. That is one of the sickest catches I think I've ever seen. That was perfectly defended by Riley Moss. Absolutely, you could not have had better defense than that. Like, that was not Riley Moss's fault at all. You guys, that's gonna make you extremely sick if that's who I think it is. Yep. So we did a bunch of videos on him. Oh, you called it too, Boggles. So this was the guy who the Tennessee Titans drafted and the then cut because he was a first round draft pick, same draft class as a loaded wide receiver draft class, and he drastically underperformed and always was hurt. And the Broncos housed him for a visit, and it was the Broncos who didn't make a move for him. So, like, that was goodness. So yeah, he definitely could have been a Denver Bronco. Oh man, that was a nasty catch. All right, well, just like that, Broncos are down 1. I can't believe we're in a shootout with the Washington Commanders. I mean, it probably is. A couple of people here saying offense is going to have to help the defense. I think that's good for a chemistry standpoint and a belief standpoint for this whole team. It's like the defense knows that Bo has their back, and if they hold you to no points, that Bo's going to do it. And if Bo has to win in a shootout, he can. Oh, Denver always ends up in games like this against Washington. It's just a thing. Yeah, I was trying to. I mean, I remember the Washington game a couple years ago in Denver. I think it was like Marvin Mims' breakout game. But and I know there was kind of like a rivalry with the Broncos and Washington for a long time. But oh, without a doubt, that picture will be on a lot of posters for sure. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the NFL just shows you that it's teams are so evenly matched that there aren't too many gimme games, but I still think the Broncos win this game. I got to do an interview with the biggest Washington Commanders YouTube creator named Rio Robinson, and he said we'll make it look close and we'll keep it close into the third quarter, and then I think you guys ultimately will blow us out. And so I'm holding to that. Oh, of course. Now they're showing the Odell Beckham replay, comparing them. Oh, that was kind of crazily similar. I'll be honest. That hurts me, but Puka Nacua today had a catch where he went up, I think, with his left hand and kind of grabbed it like this out of the air, and that was sick. But I mean, that catch was for a touchdown and 3rd and goal there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think Burks was a better catch for sure. Man. And who was that? I know I highlighted your chat. I can't believe that was the guy we could have had. Because had we shown that highlight and been like, hey, he could be a Denver Bronco, we all would have signed up for that. It was, Boggles said it. And yeah, he could have been. But oh. Okay, Bo Nix's falling down sidearm throw or Traylon Burks' catch. What was sicker? I think Bo Nix's throw. Hey, we're starting to get the Patrick Mahomes package. Like that was a like when Patrick Mahomes was starting to break out. That was the stuff that drove me nuts. Was like, look at these arm angles. Oh, just look at them, Al. Just look at those. Like that's not normal, Al. And we're starting to get that with Bo. Oh. Man. All right, let's go. We get it. It was a good catch. Thank you. Oh, Moss got Moss, Al. I mean, just look at that, Al. Bo Nix flush from the pocket, 2nd and 8. And Pat Bryant missed. He had one dropped pass his entire senior year at the University of Illinois. So probably the most sure-handed guy on the team. So to have him drop that. 3rd and 8 here. Looks like safety might be coming. 4 seconds on the play clock. Safety is coming. Jaleel. Oh, let's go. Both read that and knew it way before it even happened. Let's go. Nick's I was just going to say, man, Bo turns from a Bronco to a Pegasus when he runs. You knew he was setting that up. You saw it on his face. Wow. He knows if that safety's coming, it's man, and I can get this with my feet. And that's huge. Man, he probably could have had Troy. If he throws it, he has Troy Franklin for a touchdown. But I think you see just like how thin that line is for success, and you don't want him to have to have a drop. And okay, here we go. Mims in some action, and I like it. Just keeping him ready for that jet sweep. Nice little gain here of 9 yards. Yep, let's give that defense a second here to regroup and figure out what they're going to do to stop Marcus Mariota. Crazy that like we've played so many better offenses than this one. So we should have an easy 3rd or 2nd and 1 here. Pitch. Reverse. Double reverse. Pass. Well, that's a lot to do for... Wow, that was... I mean, the more you got to keep them ready for, but I don't get why you do that and then throw it for... I don't know why you do that and then throw the check down. That was a weird play call. 3rd and 1. All right, let's just get this first. Nothing cute. Shotgun. We got a nice little formation with 2 running backs back there. Bo Nix runs the Marcus Mariota. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's going to be an illegal man downfield on this play though. Pat Bryant just absolutely made up for the drop. But I think because this is a read option, I bet you we had an offensive lineman downfield. Hopefully there's also an illegal contact, but they're pointing our way. Bo Nix just winked. That's always a good thing. That's the other thing about Bo, guys, is that he truly has ice in his veins. That like he's down and he's laughing on the sideline. He's got no uptightness to him. Even during the Tebow mania, you could tell Tebow was nervous. Bo is not. All right, double penalties on the Broncos. And that's going to take away our first down here. But so we're going to have a 3rd and Probably 11. Oh, that's frustrating. So a hold and a illegal contact, 3rd and 10 here. Bo's just got so much poise. We're fine. He's going to get this right here. Whoa, what a pocket. Let's go. Let's go. And that was a long time for Bo to hold the ball. And that offensive line, you guys, give them every dollar in the world. There are people saying we overpaid Wattenberg. Look at this. He could have made an entire Lunchable with the amount of time he was back here. Like, you stack ham on there. I'm counting it. You could put ham. You could get a whole cracker sandwich built and still get that ball off. Wow, guys. And Bo's just playing with his food right now. Like, he's unfazed. He truly is. And I think this will be good for our entire locker room. Like, the defense will walk out of this angry and just be like, and Bo Nix will be the savior of the day. Whereas he's come out a couple times as the scapegoat and like, I got to play better. Well, now he doesn't. Like, that was sick. Absolutely. Bo does not give up. You've never seen Bo hang his head. Today was the first time I've ever even seen Bo argue for a call. Like, he's just the best body language guy you've ever seen. We got a Jaleel handoff, and yeah, we need JK back. Was I wrong though? Could he have? I'm pretty quick at Lunchables, so I could have made one in that time. I'm a big Lunchable guy. Just fresh, never frozen. I think they're vegan, gluten-free, organic. The best salted meats, crackers. What could go wrong? All right, 3rd and 5 here. Bidet's helping us see. Looks like going to be a zone coverage here. And Pat Bryant, let's go, boy. Let's go. And then, okay, so first off, sick play. Love seeing Vaughn out there just getting absolutely shellacked by McGlinchey. Then the knock on Pat Bryant was that his 40 time was so slow. But then you watch highlights of him against Rutgers, a lot of highlights of him in college. When he gets the ball, he hit that edge quick. Like, that's great yak. Yards after catch. Amazing. Pat Bryant, bro. Let's go. Make up for that drop. Make up for that hold. We're back. All right. And do we think our defense is truly going to let them score another touchdown? Because RJ Harvey just got in. All right. I guess not. All right. Vendetta Shepherd needs a Bo Nix touchdown for his fantasy team. I need Tua Tagovailoa to come back on my team for Russell Wilson. Let's do a tush push. You know what? I say, screw it. You know what? Vendetta Shepherd needs it. I don't even care if Bo Nix gets hurt on a tush push. Let's do it for him. Vendetta, here's the question. Would you take a Broncos Super Bowl over a fantasy football championship? And just like that, now RJ Harvey walks in for a Denver Broncos touchdown, and we are back. We are back. Let's go. True to our word all season long. Drop in the super chats. Every Broncos touchdown. Massive shout out. Thank you, Sharon. Let's go, guys. That was great. Great drive. Great answer to opening drive from the Washington Commanders. They shock us and have, I guarantee you, when there's a NFL top 10 plays of the year, that catch from Treylon Burks is going to be on there, and you shake that off because that was great. And if this team scores just because they have this one of the most fluky, coolest plays in the year of football, we answered back. And a lot of Broncos teams, that happens, and you're like, oh, well, we couldn't do it. Mr. Fanta, my Fort Collins friend, dropping a $5 TD, baby. Thank you so much. Bulwark all the way in Aussie. Too easy, bloke. Get it, RJ. Go Broncos. Let's go, man. Let's go. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. And that is absolutely something that I'm doing. Every single person I talk about how good the Broncos are right now, it's like, oh yeah, and they're doing it with the biggest NFL dead cap hit in NFL history. And they're paying $30 million for a guy that is freely paying for the Giants, and the coach got fired for going in the tent to get you out. That TD was for Moss. Absolutely. Getting back. Yeah, I think for sure this team kind of coming in here and showing we'll beat you in any way. Like the defense is going to carry us sometimes. It's going to keep us in every game. And when the offense has to score this many points, like we're looking phenomenal. Like we've dropped 20 points already. And there were years in my life where I would have like at least committed like a minor felony for 20 points in a game. I'm not a major felony. Are there different categories of felonies? But we just got 20 points in a quarter, and they had all the momentum, and we stole it back because we got the momentum, and we believe. Let's go. Yeah, weird part of this for sure. I'm probably behind some people, ahead of some people. My main man Bulwark's all the way in Australia. He's watching this a whole day ahead of us. But I don't know how Australia gets the signal faster than I get it here in the States, but it's weird. Oh, a misdemeanor. I would commit a misdemeanor for the Broncos to get 20 points. But thankfully we don't have to because we got Bo Nix, and you'll never have to worry about him getting a misdemeanor because he's good and a good guy and about to be a dad. Actually, the most scandalous thing about Bo Nix is that he and his wife Izzy Smoke are pregnant with a child. And the scandalous thing is that he is already Patrick Mahomes' daddy. And so it just makes it weird. But other than that, he's got a totally clean record. And from the UK, a real fan, you better believe it, man. Born and bred and bleeding orange and blue. All right, 10 sacks now. So I don't even know if I have like a Peacock subscription. So that's why I don't want to mess with it. All right, Debo out to the 30. All right, and I think if we can lock down the tight end, then he doesn't. And this is crazy. This is the lowest for all you people saying like, let's get a sack. This is the lowest pressure we've had all season. And yeah, like Chris is saying, like whatever they're doing, you better believe every team in the NFL is going to watch this and have a plan for it. But all right, screen pass for nothing. Let's go. Bourbon SLR Chief, you're my favorite Broncos creator. I appreciate it, man. Having an absolute blast. What a season to do it. I mean, technically, you can take any player off a practice squad and sign them to your 53. So everyone's talking about the Broncos lost out on Payne. If they wanted him tomorrow, they can sign him to their 53 and have him from the Chiefs. 2nd and 10. Marcus Mariota just isn't going to beat the 9-2 Broncos, guys. Don't worry. Truly, he's not. Scary Terry. Yeah, we're not even in Bo Nix's quarter yet. That's the thing to remember. Like, Bo Nix doesn't even come alive until the 4th quarter, and we're not there yet. Oh, the starting nose tackle for the Commanders. I was thinking you were talking about the guy the Chiefs just wasn't his name Duran too. I was thinking Dameon Pierce. Sorry, man. You're correct. Yes, I was thinking the Broncos could go get Dameon Pierce and sign him to our 53 from the Chiefs practice squad, but Yeah, having a big old nose tackle. Because the Commanders are super banged up on defense too, so that probably is the shining star on that defense right now. 2nd and 5, pistol, and nothing. Gain of 2. Uh-oh. Don't be Zach Allen. DJ Jones. Don't want him down either. Oh, that was pretty sick. Good catch there to all y'all. I was like, whoa, you do hear a Let's Go Broncos chant in Baltimore, Maryland. That's pretty awesome. And we'd all be there doing that too. Wow. Yeah, that's got to be pretty loud if you pick that up through there. That's sick. Well, DJ Jones getting hurt would not be great. Obviously, looks like he limped off, according to Twitter. We got Romy Bean in the house. Zach Stevens there, limped off the field under his own power, straight to the medical tent. One of the big things here, guys, is the Washington Commanders Stadium not in Baltimore? Am I off on that? Where is? Oh, is it in Landover, Maryland? Maybe Landover. Maybe Baltimore is where the Baltimore Ravens play. I'm glad I got all these fact checkers. I could use it. We need an offensive coordinator. Landover, Maryland. Yep. Thank you. We need an offensive coordinator. Well, real good chance we lose Davis Webb this year. I think if the Broncos make the kind of run we all think they will, you could lose both Vance Joseph and Davis Webb to head coaching jobs. So, yeah. Haven't seen much of Von Miller tonight. Nope. Which is definitely a good thing. Has Bo been sacked yet tonight? I mean, a ton of games that he hasn't taken a sack all season, so not a surprise by any measure, but yeah, I mean, you're losing because a dude who hasn't had a touchdown catch since before COVID had a catch. Oh, that's pretty sick. So loud at Mile High that Metallica was playing next door and no one could hear the music. That's pretty sick. Yep. So this, I think the depth of this defensive line is truly the reason why you've seen Savion Jones as a healthy scratch, because you can only activate 53. So I think they're still happy with him, but it's just you got Malcolm Roach, Zach Allen, Uwazurike has been playing out of his mind, and so I just think there's not enough snaps around, and so I think it's that, not anything wrong with him. It's just, are you going to bump Uwazurike, who's strong as an ox and huge? Are you going to bump Malcolm Roach, who's like the heartbeat of this team, and the Broncos just re-signed him? Are you going to bump DJ Jones, who the Broncos made a priority to go get in the offseason? You're going to bump John Franklin Myers or Zach Allen? I think he's truly the John Franklin Myers plan B if we don't find a way to sign him. All right, 3rd and 9. Outside of field goal range, this would be a big stop. And love that. Sails it. Let's go. Punt that ball. I do say it with you. That was sick. Other thing. So my son and I were really annoyed at all the people who were nicknaming Bo's long throws as Bover throws. And we've hate watched the Chiefs 3 weeks in a row now. And Patrick Mahomes has just as many Bover throws as Bo Nix does. So we're like, well, why don't they call it a Mahover throw? And it's just the hate on Bo Nix is ridiculous. And you see another overthrow there and nothing. Yep. So pressured him. Yeah, we saw Broncos 5% pressure rate, lowest of the season. Vance has it figured out. We're good. Nice Broncos spin there, 15-yard line. And Broncos up 6, 20-14. We got a couple plays left in the third quarter. A Mahover throw. And that was my son who came up with it because he was so mad. And one time we were playing football, him and I out front, and he threw it over me. I'm like, dude, that was a Bover throw. And he got mad at me for saying, he's like, don't make fun of Bo Nix. I was like, dude, sometimes I wish Bo Nix was my son. I'm not making fun of him. And he's like, then we were watching and he was like, why don't they call it a Mahover throw? Dude, I'm telling you, the league has Patrick Mahomes figured out. And I that sounds like a homer take, but they do. His numbers these past couple seasons just have not looked good. And that's why watching Bo Nix is so exciting because it's Sean Payton's system that he executes. So you're not going to figure out Bo Nix because Bo Nix is going to run Sean Payton's system and nobody's been able to figure that out. So that's what makes you super pumped. Wife let him stay up and we ignored her text message saying send him up to bed until I think he made it through the first quarter. He saw Greenlaw's interception and then he had to go. All right. Big offensive drive here to end the third quarter. This is feeling good, guys. 10-2. The Broncos are going to be 10-2. Oh, I just will never let because I read all the comments on the videos and I would literally feel bad when people would write, you're just giving us too much false hope. And I'm like, am I? Like I was having this existential crisis. Like, am I too optimistic and I should stop doing these? And now I seem like a hater because I said the Broncos were only going to win 13 games. It's crazy. Oh, I'm with you there, Vinny. Absolutely. Like the fact that you got to have a subscription for every little thing. It's crazy to keeping up with all of them. It's wild. I go on all the time. I'm like, wait, why am I paying for NFL Plus? Oh yeah, that was the only way I could watch all of the preseason games, you know? Oh my man, up at 3 a.m. Well, we'll probably get about the same amount of sleep, man. So if that makes you feel better, because it'll be like midnight for me. Oh, I bet you I'm paying close to. I'll probably. I don't know if I'll keep you. I mean, because I want to watch Nuggets games too, so I'll probably keep YouTube. Yeah, it probably is close to $500 a year to watch Broncos on the market. What is really sick about YouTube TV that I think they'll start adding is the ability to do your team's game with different audio. And so, like, obviously, like you could watch the Broncos on normal YouTube, like on normal streaming with Brandon Perna as the audio, or you could watch it. I would love if they did. I could watch the Broncos and then it could be Dave Logan as the audio or something like that. Like that would be sick. Von Miller actually was on a podcast this week where he asked about, he was asked about it and he actually called George Payton this offseason and said he wanted to come back to Denver. And George just said, we love you, man, but our edge rushing room is so deep that we just don't have jerseys for you. Guys, Bo Nix is in his bag, and he is looking legit. That throw on the run, what a way to end the third quarter. Great throw. Ooh, going to Vegas next week to watch Broncos Raiders. That's sick, man. I'm jealous. That's always been a place I've wanted to go to a game. I'm not like that, like I can't imagine the Vegas lifestyle and stuff, but the stadium looks so cool. So I almost guarantee you there'll be more Broncos fans than Raiders fans there. Really cool playing Chargers and the Raiders in our division because it's essentially like home field advantage in both of those. You don't get to the advantage of not having to travel because you got to go out to those. But Superbox. I've never heard of Superbox. Huh. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, I mean, absolutely got to talk about Bo's throw of the year. He's putting on a show and everyone is watching this game. And so every podcast that I've listened to that is literally called the Broncos frauds, all the people who still said the Chiefs were going to win the Super Bowl, even though they're not going to make the playoffs, they all had to watch this game. And Bo Nix has been absolutely in his bag. And Collinsworth, to his credit, even showed that split screen of all of his different arm angles. That's truly the Patrick Mahomes treatment that he started to get. And yeah, it actually reminds me of, I think it was a Monday Night Football game when it was kind of Patrick Mahomes' coming out party where he put on like a show and we should have won. I think Simeon sailed a pass over DT's head maybe or something like that. We could have won it. And that's what this is kind of like. Yeah. Thank you, Chris Collinsworth. I have not heard anything about the Kansas City Chiefs yet, but the night is young. What'll be interesting with, Sean Payton's pretty famous for giving coaching spots to former players, usually his. So Darren Sproles is doing a coaching intern right now with the Broncos, which is really cool. And I think it'll help RJ Harvey a ton. And obviously one of my favorite linebackers ever. What is Todd Davis is doing an actual coaching linebackers right now for Sean. Davis Webb played for him. So what could be cool is like, would Vaughn want to come and be one of our coaches in a couple of years? But I think could he come in the Ward role? We're just so good that like even Jonah Ellis gets 5 sacks a year. So I think he'd be taken. Oh, absolutely. We're going very far in the playoffs. I think I will be extremely disappointed if the Broncos are not in the AFC Championship game. I think it's happening. Because Bo, we said it right at the start of this stream. Broncos are 9-2 right now. If the Broncos offense can be 15% better, we will win the Super Bowl. And I would say right now they're 15% better than we've seen them this season. The one thing though, we still have not gotten that running game going. Second and 8, and we're still throwing. Not the best throw. I don't know if it's a drop, but catchable. Third and 8 here. Seems like a long time since we've run the ball. Obviously, third and 8, you kind of got to throw. All right. 7 seconds left. Good pocket. Oh, wow. Bo Nix just throws a pick in field goal range for the Commanders. Man, been a while since he has done that. Let's see what he was looking at. It looked like he was targeting Pat Bryant. Feet were not set. And see here. No, targeting Evan Ingram. Oh, no, it is Pat Bryant. Oof. That reminded me a lot of the Dallas Cowboys pick where you're just like, what were you even looking at? Ooh. Yeah, that was really, man, that was bad. I don't even know who that was, what he was seeing, because It wasn't even in the. It would have been 5 yards short of Pat Bryant too. Get him. All right, defense, step up and help us, please. Another tight end who's not Zach Ertz. I don't even know this dude's name. You tell your friend that he's no friend of yours anymore. If he thinks Bo Nix sucks, he doesn't know ball. Chris Collinsworth just said the Commanders are looking to win this game, Al. Just look at that, Al. They're looking to win this game. No, they're not. They're not going to win this game, especially throwing up lobs like that. That should have been intentional grounding. Second and 10, 13 minutes left. Broncos up 6. Commanders, I mean, you should feel great in this area. Broncos 20, Commanders 14, bringing a safety blitz, and they're throwing. Oh, my. Riley Moss comes out like a rocket. Uh-oh, holding the shoulder. Oh, man. He hit him hard. Man, that reminds me a lot of, hopefully just a stinger. Staying out there. What a dog. What a dog. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Stop him here, boys. Definitely don't want him to score. I know Bo will score again, but I want it. I just want this game to be done. All right. Try to play with Pat Surtain, bro. Let's go. I want Pat Surtain to make a pick that's even sicker than that. All right. PS2 has him on locked down. Put it on the scoreboard. Belt it up. Pat Surtain. He hasn't let a catch tonight. I guess that one McLaurin slant, but I think he took outside coverage. And dude, I was just going to say this. Riley Moss would have had a pass interference call there. That's what makes me so mad, because I don't think it was. 38-yard field goal here. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Got it. All right. Broncos up 20-17 here. All right. We remember, I think the last interception Bo Nix threw was against the Dallas Cowboys. And it was like one of the first plays of the game. Came out and balled out after that. So let's see. You just see him on the side. Like it takes a lot to rattle this guy. Like down to Kansas City. All right, let's go. Need to score 33 points in a quarter. Let's go. Down to the Eagles in Philly. Let's go. So let's go. Stetson, what's good, man? TD drive right now would basically end it. We got it. Ooh, that's I'm trying to think here. Yeah, Bo Nix's interception was in the 4th quarter. Well, Bo Nix usually owns 4th quarters. Favorite player on the team right now has to be Bo. Close second would be Marvin Mims Jr. Greatest dude. Super underrated. Feel like we need to see more of him. I also think our times where we looked rough on offense this year was that Houston game and that Raiders game. Both those games were the games Marvin Mims missed because of that concussion. And I just think he opens up so much because you have to plan for crazy jet sweeps and he's constantly in motion. And I think it just makes defenses not be able to play the same. So I love Marvin Mims. Love Zach. It's hard to pick a favorite. Hard to pick a favorite. I like Jeremy Crawshaw because he's Australian, like my friend in the chat, my bulwark friend. Favorite defense player? Give me Talanoa Hufanga this year, just because he's been such a steal. But then I'd say Hufanga or Jonathan Cooper, because I love underdog stories. So the fact that we got him in the 7th round from Ohio State, and the only reason he fell that far was because he had a heart condition, same heart condition that Alfred Williams had. And because of that, teams didn't want to take a risk on him. And so he fell to the 7th round, and now he's one of the best edge rushers in football. So I would say my favorite defensive player, give me Jonathan Cooper, Talanoa Hufanga, Zach Allen. I'm just going to name all starting 13. Good question for y'all. Zach Allen? A lot of Zach Allen. Broncos getting the ball right here, down or up 3, 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Let's get some. Mims is definitely my favorite receiver, but I could see a world where Pat Bryant is my next one. Just got a Mims jersey for my son and I. I could see Pat Bryant being my next jersey, just because I think he'll be here a long time. Oh, I know it, man. Zach Allen, Zach Attack. Oh, Kansas City Chiefs star player is having a calf cramp. And if you're not watching, the umpire, the referee, Mark, has some calf cramping. Benito's a dog, man. He's such a underrated player. So here's what I'm talking about with Mims. You see him line up there as, right, they got a plan for that. And blocked for nothing, ends up with 4 on there. Yeah, PS2. It's hard to not say the best defensive player in football is your favorite. But I think he's every corner in the NFL's favorite corner is Pat Surtain. Oh, Al, I think I could work out that guy's calf, Al. I'm going to go down there and just work on that ref's calf. Yeah, I'd love to see Sutton getting the ball some more here. Sean Payton said they were going to set up the run in the second half, and we've yet to see it. Pat Bryant, sure-handed Pat Bryant. Man, and that there, because our pocket's holding up so much, if you run a stop and go on this play here, right, watch him crash. The corner crashes on this route. And if you fake that and go deep, I think that'd be killer. Oh, for sure. Pat Surtain, if he keeps up at this pace and doesn't have injury bugs or anything, he'll make the Hall of Fame for sure. Very few like defensive players of the year don't make the Hall of Fame. Oh, well, sack here. Ah. Oh yeah, we're definitely winning this game. So when I did my episode with the Rio Robinson, he said Frankie Louvu is a great linebacker when he gets to blitz the quarterback, but they make him cover tight ends too much. So he got to do what he does well there, and Bo Nix got sacked. Even his sack wasn't, a lot of times you see quarterbacks dance like that. It's a loss of 30. Bo just lost a couple, but again, we still didn't even see the Broncos. It's multiple drives in a row. We didn't even try to run. So that makes you wonder, do we need to do something to go get a running back? Because JK is not going to be back until the playoffs. Oh. All right, don't be discouraged, Bo. We're good. We need this turnover chain. It's ready. Yeah, somebody else is like the Commanders do do play tight against the Broncos for sure. Let's see here if there's any updates on the DJ Jones injury. Yep. Broncos need the run game is the part that scares me. Man, don't go on Twitter, guys. It's negative Nelly's on there. Does anyone actually and it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Does anyone actually think we're gonna lose this game? Because I truly don't. I really don't think we're gonna. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna lose this game. There we go. Gabriel Flores, of course you don't. Jason Lane, you're a true one. You don't think we're gonna lose. We're not gonna lose. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be sweating it at all in the fourth, and I'm really not sweating it yet. We saw what Bo Nix does at the 2-minute mark. Like, even if they score a touchdown here, we have Bo Nix. Riley, pick time, calling it. Mile High Magic. Yes, right? Isn't that the point? That's why I'm not worried. That even if they somehow go and score right now, you got Bo Chapman Nix. But I'd love to be in bed with a win in 30 minutes here. Let's make it happen, boys. Make this quick and fast in a hurry. Get a strip sack here. Get a pick six. Let's end it. Fumble return incoming. Let's go. Got that pistol set up again here. Man coverage, which I like. Handoff. Yeah, I mean, they score here. We just get another one of those stats that shows Bo Nix's fourth quartering game-winning drives. That's the worst case scenario. Yeah, I agree. This is the one part I'm pumping my brakes, is we need a run game. 2nd and 4 here. Mariota in the shotgun. Read option. Broncos figured that thing out real quick. Dre Greenlaw perfectly defended. Oh, man. My favorite player of all time. Tim Tebow, probably. Demaryius Thomas. Champ Bailey. My dog's name is Bailey after Champ Bailey. All right, big third down here. Turnover would be sick, but just stop them. You're not, guys, Marcus Mariota is not going to beat us. I'm just telling you. Yes, and a Mary overthrow. Again, just like that. They're punting it back, so we're good. Okay, Twitter, chill. Okay, we got about to be 10-2, and you guys are all complaining and just picking out. You can find a stat that we're the best at everything, or a stat that we're the worst at everything. So why would you want to? I'm just seeing all this stuff about how the Broncos lead the league in 3-and-outs. Well, we lead the league in way more great stats than that. We also lead the league in fourth quarter comebacks. Let's talk about that. And let's not just focus on the negative. Golly. Good point. Twitter's kind of made for outrage. That's the one, so my actual job, I'm the director of communications. And so I had to take all these classes in media, and all of the classes say that you learn in those, if it bleeds, it leads. So whenever you can, the best thing you can do to get it to someone to click on something is to do a negative story. And that's what makes me shocked that people watch me on YouTube, because I'm like, well, I'm a positive guy. Are people gonna click on any of this? Because Because I bet you if I was like, the Broncos got found out, like it would do a lot better than doing positive stuff. But I just why even watch if you're going to be all grumpy and mad about it, you know? It's crazy. Positivity, it might not be the best YouTube strategy, but it's the best life strategy. So employ it. It was funny because like when I was starting this, my wife was like, "Well, everything you've learned is you should be negative. What if you just like had a negative persona and wore like all black in your videos and did it? Wouldn't they do better?" And I was like, "Yeah, probably they would, but I don't want to live like that." Huh. Yeah, this is the point right there. That like Nick Wright has made his career on Nikola Jokic will never be the best. Like, absolutely, that's the point. But yeah, I guess people are looking for something different, and especially when it's like, I'll call it out. We got to figure out a running game, but it's not negative. It's I know Sean Payton has solved harder problems than figuring out a running game when you have talent like you have in RJ Harvey. That's a good point. But I was actually talking to for those of you just listening, Nick Wright is overly positive about the Chiefs, but I was actually talking to a Chiefs creator and he's like, we don't even like Nick Wright in Kansas City. So, well, thanks, my man. The cool part about football is like the Mark Lee boss. I don't know much about football. Just started this preseason. Well, you picked, I would say, like, other than when the Broncos just got Shanahan and Elway, like signed Shanahan and had John Elway, this might be the best time to start following football, dude. Because this team is different than any team I've watched. Like the chemistry they have, the type of leaders they have, it's super, super fun to see. And it's because Sean Payton prioritized high character over blazing 40 time. And it gets you this kind of team who they love each other legitimately. Just like that, like we all said, nice little run up the middle. Did someone say a run game? There it is. So I think the Commanders must have kind of switched what they're doing to stop Bo Nix's pass. And perfect. Like Jaleel, can you be the answer for J.K. Dobbins? That was good patience in the hole and reminded me of J.K. Jaleel is definitely faster than J.K. He's not as strong after contact. Like J.K. Dobbins shrugs off the first tackler all the time. I truly do think this could be a Super Bowl caliber team. Play action, I love it. Do one more run play, and then they'll fall for the play. You can't run the ball one time and then they'll fall for the play action. You've passed the ball. Can someone drop the stats on me? How many times have the Broncos passed the ball this game versus run the ball? Yep. Absolutely. The great callback. That was our game where we were destroying the Chargers on that game was flexed into a Sunday night and we were destroying the Chargers. And oh man, RJ fighting through 36 passes. We have to have 11 or less runs, I would guess, especially if you take out QB runs. So yeah, Bo Nix is on a pace to throw the ball 50 times this game. I don't like that. I don't like that. No matter who you have, I don't want Josh Allen throwing the ball 50 times. Oh man, so Sean even wrote on play sheets even in New Orleans. I didn't watch a ton of New Orleans until that Super Bowl. Ooh, wow. That Mike Allstott out there? My goodness, nice play there. Wow. Wow. Great play there. Great play call. Dude, airplane aviation, you should do YouTube, because like if you just did videos that were on these questions you're asking, they're amazing. He asked, do you think these Broncos could beat the 2015 Broncos? I want to hear everyone's thought, and then I'll give mine. That's a great question. Could this version of the Denver Broncos beat the 2015 Denver Broncos? Okay, 6 minutes left here. I'm seeing both. I'm seeing absolutely not. I'm saying yes. No, they couldn't. Here's what I'll say. Peyton Manning's ceiling, and Peyton Manning in his first couple years in Denver before he had plantar fasciitis, is the best quarterback we've seen in a couple of decades. Prime Peyton Manning is better than Bo Nix right now, but this version of Bo Nix is better than Peyton Manning was the year he won the Super Bowl. So the quarterback position right now for the Denver Broncos is better than it was the last time we won the Super Bowl. Which is crazy to say. That defense was better at creating turnovers than this defense, but this defense is pretty crazy. I don't think that Peyton Manning could have moved the ball on this defense either. So does Aqib Talib and Chris Harris and Von Miller, Prime Von Miller, and do those guys? I don't know. That's a really good question. Yeah, I think if I had to say right now, I'd say this version of the Broncos couldn't beat the Super Bowl 50 champs. But I do think the ceiling for this team we haven't seen yet. And I think in a couple of years, we'll be looking at this as like a dynasty, because we're just going to grow into Bo Nix. We're going to not have Russell Wilson's dead cap hit money next year. Just wait till we start swinging in free agency this year. Look how smart all Sean's moves were this offseason, like getting Dre Greenlaw, Talanoa Hufanga, Evan Ingram, J.K. Dobbins. Those were all great moves, and we had no money to do it. I don't even know how we did it. And next year, we're going to have a lot more money. So I think in a couple of years, we'll be able to say that this team could beat Super Bowl 50. But right now, if I had to say, I don't think so. Oh, that's cool, man. Cool. All right, here it is. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left. Commanders have all their timeouts. Lil Jordan, keep that in. And they did it. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Lil Jordan Humphreys with a huge special teams play. Yeah, because I mean, Al. There's just so much there, Al. Al, I don't even know. Oh, crap. Lil Jordan Humphreys' foot was on the line. All right, it's going to be a touchback. That's a bummer. All right. Well, so got to go. They're going to be at the 20 here. They'll have to go, 40, 50 yards for a long field goal to tie it, or obviously 80 yards to get the lead. Yeah, if that was down at the 1. Remember last year when was it the Seattle game, first game of the year, where we had 2 safeties and probably could have had 4? That was fun. Yeah, we get 1 stop and it's over. Yeah, cool to see Lil Jordan Humphreys back on this team. Sean Payton just brings all the greatest hits back, right? So I think there's 18 former players and coaches who've been with him at another stop who come to Denver to be with him. Mark Boss's brother, your impersonations are hilarious. Oh, thank you, man. I just hate Collinsworth, so when I'm watching him by myself, a lot of times, like with my dad, or we would just make fun of him relentlessly because he just says that. Oh, Al, look at that, Al. I don't even think Al Michaels is the other. It's Mike Tirico, but he used to call it with Al. So it's just He's the worst. He's the worst, but favorite Broncos team all time. And also Mark Lee Boss, thanks for the super chat. You're the man. My favorite Broncos team of all time. Definitely first football team I ever fell in love with. So it would have been 96, 97 Denver Broncos. That was when I first started following it, watching every game with my dad. I cut out the front page of the Denver Post for every single game. Still have them in the basement of my parents' house. Oof, restricted airspace would be a sick channel name. Absolutely, especially if you're into I also have a really good friend who's a graphic designer who is mocking up some sick stuff for some different Broncos sick shirts around the idea of restricted airspace. So hopefully more on that and in time for Christmas. Here we go. 1st and 10 and play action pass. Ooh, wide open Terry right in front of Patrick Surtain. Yeah, Texans Chiefs next Sunday night, and you have the Chiefs without both of their starting tackles and a really good defense. That's going to be their season could be over. Man, heck of a play from Scary Terry there. All right, stop the run. All right, 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Turnover here would be incredible. All right. Sack. Okay, you want to make sure that quarterbacks get injured. Say he wasn't down. Like any Broncos player jumps on him would get suspended next week. That is ridiculous. Can you challenge that? Yes. Yes, challenge that. That's a sack. That's a sack. That's absolutely a sack. That is ridiculous. Sean Payton has to use a challenge because if we lose this, then it's going to be lose a timeout. That's ridiculous. Yes, he tripped on another player. He's down. Yeah, man. Hey, shoot me an email. I just threw my email in the chat. Shoot me an email. I'd love to talk about that sometime, man. I've got a lot of tips. I like geek out on lights and that kind of stuff. So, all right. And he didn't intentionally trip him, bro. He didn't intentionally trip him. So saying that should have been a 15. Third and 21. That wasn't a tripping play. Happy birthday, Ryder. Hope it is a great day that is capped off with a Broncos win right here. Huge, huge, huge third down. All right, let's see. Oh, no. Oh, Alex Singleton with the punch out, boy. Oh, and Talanoa Hufanga is waving like goodbye. This thing is over. Absolutely over. Bo Nix is not giving him the ball back. Let's go. Wow, way too. My goodness. My goodness. And to do that 12 days after having testicular cancer cut out, like, my goodness, that is so sick. Wow. Singleton, baby. My goodness, I'm just going to say, like, that dude can do more with one testicle than any of us here can do with two, right? Like, what a guy. Sign him, man. I love Alex Singleton. I know he gets a lot of hate, but he is good and such a leader. All right. End it, guys. Let's just end it. Do not give them the ball back. Don't even let it be close. How many drop passes have the Broncos had tonight? Ingram's had a couple. Pat Bryant had one. Troutman had one, but it would have been a hard catch. All right, here we go. Thanks. Yeah, I got to do a studio tour. I've been meaning to at some point. The fun part is like almost everything there is just stuff I had that was like Broncos stuff. The Wheaties box was from a viewer, Bob, was awesome. And I ordered the helmet because that was one thing I didn't have. But I wanted a man cave like my whole life. And then my wife was like, well, if you're doing YouTube, you can do a man cave. So now I have one. All right. Broncos are up right now. So yeah, Broncos are up 2017, and we got 3 minutes left here. So let's just run it and end it. So it's interesting to see what Commanders do with their timeouts here. So they got the 2-minute warning. Yeah, that's the one thing is this run game. It does scare me. Commanders really could be selling out to stop the run. Man, that makes me wish we got Treylon Burks, but could have. We got it, though. We got it. 3:23 left. Commanders do take one of their timeouts. Man, this is way too close. I mean, no easy games in the NFL, but this is way too close. Yeah, next Broncos go to Vegas after this, and I feel really good about that game. So 2nd and 10 here. Got our jumbo set with Lil Jordan. Jaleel in spaces, lethal. Okay. So nice gain here. Commanders will take another timeout, I guess. My son put my luchador mask. All right, I got it ready. If the Broncos get their first down, the luchador. Well, I don't want to jinx it. So when the Broncos are in victory formation, we'll drop the luchador mask. Only way Broncos would play Carolina this year would be in Super Bowl. We did play them last year. So the NFL kind of rotates what NFC opponent you have. Oh, that's awesome, man. Could be interesting. Bengals with Burrow are kind of making a resurgence, so they could win that division still. The Broncos could play Bengals again in the playoffs, which I like how we match up against them. Obviously, they're a different team with Burrow, but that wasn't even close. All right, 3rd and 4. Interesting here that Tyler Bidet is typically our 3rd down back. We got Adam Prentice back there. Broncos take a timeout, which if something happens and, well, I don't even want to put it into the universe, but using a timeout there hurts because if the Commanders do score, you now only have 2. Victor, my man, recognize the screen name. Thank you so much. Yes, definitely. All right, this play, I want a Pat Bryant slant play for a first down. Just give me a 5-yard slant right at the sticks. End this thing. That's the play. Pat Bryant slant, 3rd down. He's at the top of your screen. 3rd and 4. Incomplete. Stops clock. Looked like he was kind of going for a Cortland Sutton slant. I almost guarantee you here Cortland Sutton got hit as much as Terry did on that one. Let's see here. Okay, so you're kidding me. So Pat Surtain has an illegal contact penalty for touching him with one hand, and the linebacker hits him with 2 hands straight in the chest, and that was bad. And like people are going to say that Nix looked bad on that, but that's a spot play that was zone coverage, and that was the pocket in the zone that Cortland Sutton should have been had he not had 2 hands directly to his chest from your middle linebacker. So that really wasn't on Bo on that one. And that was a totally bogus call that Pat Surtain can have 1 hand on his chest and you call that they won't even show that again because that was so bad. Yeah, so Surtain may have thrown off the route. Like I'm probably being a homer on that, but he definitely threw out that route as well. All right. 3 minutes left here. Commanders have a timeout. Broncos have 2. Good defense from Patrick Surtain. Puts it on the box. All right. If the refs just call it the same both ways now, I'll be fine with it. If we get a bogus call when they just did that to Cortland Sutton, I'm going to be livid. All right. 2nd and 10. Oh man. Same thing that happened earlier on the stunt. So Jonathan Cooper went in to beat the tackle to the tackle's left side, his right side, and it left the entire right side exposed. Oof. So out of bounds, stop the clock there, obviously. So 1st and 10, 25-yard line. I mean, they got a long way to go, but oh, no one-hander there. Yeah, we got to seal this deal. Good defense, Riley Moss. Seal the deal. Come on, boys. Stressing me out. I'm getting there. Okay. 2nd and 10, 2:43 left to go. Deep shot. Mary overthrow. Huge overthrow. Wow. And that is great defense there on a speedster and a very great wide receiver in Terry on our Scary Terry McLaurin. 3rd and 10. Oh yeah, get used to that. There's certainly a hold every play. At least the holding has gone both ways that we haven't had penalized on holding. All right. Are we bringing it or showing it? 3rd and 10 here. You got everybody at the line of scrimmage and you bail out of it. And maybe a little too much. He's going to be short. They only have 1 timeout left, so they are going to go for this. There's going to be 4th and 1. We've seen Mariota out of shotgun as a designed runner, picking a side and going, and he hands it off. Get it. All right. It's going to be 2-minute warning, and now I'm getting nervous. Oh. Oh, man. Yep. It's 68 in the house, and I'm sweating. I'm sweating too, man. Dude, and I can already... What's my heart rate? My Apple Watch died. I'm going to be up all night. I can just tell. Wow. Oh, I've had to pee for like an hour, but I didn't want to leave y'all. Wonder if I should get one of those devices that just goes under this desk. That'd be creepy. Maybe it depends. All the stuff we get to talk about as friends in here. All right, let's go, boys. Let's go. Broncos defense. Gotta have a stop. I mean, it is definitely, I would say, someone said, it is right here. It is 11:20. Someone said defense has been, oh, there's Darcy. Wow. I'm going to withhold all of my Chiefs hate just because we'll save it for a video when we beat you on Christmas and ruin your Christmas day. Somebody said I've been disappointed in the defense. It is kind of crazy to hold the team to 17 points and still feel like our defense hasn't done enough. Because like that's high-tech device called an empty Gatorade bottle. Yes, peeing under the desk during a live stream is a whole new meaning to a live stream. Wow. Okay, now I'm like about to start blushing because I'm embarrassed. And when I laugh, it makes me have to pee more. So no more jokes about it, guys. Okay. It went far enough. Josh, too far. Too far, Josh. I brought it up. Oh, yeah. We need to stop the run. I think obviously now you're in a place, I guess they have a timeout left, but do you really think Marcus Mariota is going to beat you by throwing the ball? I don't. Oh, come on. This is bad. Running water trickling. Okay. Can't even think about it. King Camden, shout out, my man. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing. Ertz. Okay, at the 50. Clock ticks. Another tight end catch. Oh, man, my man. Come on. You can't be here for this. You're bad juju. The man, the myth, the legend. Graphic Raider. Biggest Vegas Raiders creator in the world. On the stream, watching with us. Couldn't you just beat the Chargers for us, man? Would that have been too much? Come on. We're not losing tonight. And we're definitely not losing next week. All right, 139 left here. Graph, everyone loves you, man. All right, Bo leave, guys. Bo leave. Well, flag on the field. A minute 39 left. Offensive false start. Good. Okay, so 1st and 15. All right, don't do any of this prevent stuff, guys. Just like it's Marcus Mariota. Let's come on. We got bailed out on that. I don't know what it was. All right, let's go. Huh. Interesting. Commanders didn't use their last time out to avoid a 10-second runoff, but maybe they just want to tie this thing up. All right. Go. Get him. Get him. Throws it away. Okay, so we got 2nd and 15, a minute 17 left. Shout out King Camden, 1476. My stream is really chill. Well, thanks for being here, my man. All right, another flag. Yeah, I don't think a receiver is in the area. Come on, give me intentional grounding. Give me intentional grounding. Show it. Intentional grounding. Come on. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I mean, this is a really good point here. Vance Joseph, very well known here, obviously, by the Commanders. He stays in that tackle box, and there's nobody there. Whoa, we got some new members in the building. Thanks for being a member. Welcome, welcome. All right, 2nd and 25, minute and 7. Oh man. Oh, familiar with Sean Payton. Yeah, because I was gonna say, didn't Vance coach for the Bengals? But yeah, Dan Quinn, Sean Payton definitely have gone at it. Mark Lee, bosses, my man. Thanks for being a member. Keeping the lights on. All right, minute and 7. Let's go. All right. My nervousness is getting less and less and less and less. Let's go, Riley Moss. Let's go. Keep his name out your mouth. Wow. And like the most hated on corner for no reason. It just comes and makes a heck of a play. Let's go. 3rd and 25. Come on. Let's go. What's up, Hannah? That's my sister's name. Oh man, what a punch out, and right on time, not a second early. All right, 3rd and 25. I mean, it would have to just be such a fluke. Get him. Get him. Oh man. 4th down here. Man. Oh. Okay, we got 1 minute add. 1 minute 52 seconds here. We still have 1 timeout. Oh, 4th and 6. I thought it was a lot closer to 4th and 3. All right, go, go, go. Oh my goodness. Well, we got what we wanted. Jahdae Barron on Zach Ertz, and still got a touchdown. I mean, sorry, first down. Sorry. We're good. 1st and 10 here. Broncos bringing pressure. Deebo Samuel, first time we've heard his name tonight. No, we're not going to lose. 26 seconds left. Yeah, Jahdae Barron in coverage there. Oh, man. Broncos maybe had too many men on the field. All right, so they kept the play. Penalty decline doesn't hurt us. Does save them that timeout, but gives us a chance here to get our play called. Oh man. Oh, you guys. So what are they? They're at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line here. 26 seconds left. Guys, will you please get a turnover? Please. Please get a turnover, Broncos. We don't say the L word. Absolutely. And we haven't since London. We don't say the L word. Here we go. 31 seconds. Screen. Nothing. Let it. Yeah, push the pile, guys. That's all right. 22 seconds left. Oh my goodness, guys. This is crazy. Last time out, 22 seconds left. Oh. Jake Moody sucks. Don't be worried, Hannah says. All right. Well, we can hope for that. We got Frank Crum as a blocker. Give me a tip pick on this. I like it. Guys, this game should have been on. Oh, this game should have been over a long time ago. I cannot believe this. Let's go. Oh, I want to be 10-2 so bad. We have the best red zone defense in football. Let's show it right here. 2nd and 3. Throws it away. Okay, that should be intentional grounding too. That should be intentional grounding. There's nobody there. There was nobody there. 3rd and 3. Yeah, that's bogus. He ran a slant instead of a. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. Get him. Get him. Dang it. Got out of bounds. 12 seconds left. Man, tackle him in bounds. Oh. Golly. Hey. Oh, man. "12 seconds left here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, 12 seconds left. Broncos take a timeout. All right, boys. Get this crap together. Let's go. My nerves are gone. Oh, my heart rate. My Apple Watch died, but my heart rate is through the roof. Oh, man. Surtain. If you get him moving. Gosh. gosh. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. 12 seconds left. Let's go. All right. 1st and 10, 12 seconds left. Mariota in shotgun. We're rushing 3. Throws it back of the end zone. Nobody there. Are they kicking it or what are they doing? I mean, if you're the 3-8 Commanders, I guess, do you kick it? They're going for it. They're going for it. Wow. They're going for it. They're a 3-8 team, and they're going for it. Go, go. I like this. Snap. Oh, wow. Oh, they're just trying to run off more time. Wow. Don't even want to give Bo Nix. All right, Jake Moody, former San Francisco 49er kicker. Block here would be great. Oh, my goodness, you guys. My heart is through the roof right now. .32 chip shot. This should be good no matter, like, Frank Crumb's in there, though. Blocked an extra point before. Get him up. Right through. All right, Broncos headed to overtime. All right, overtime. Oh, my goodness. I can't go pee right now. I can't go to bed right now. But, like, do you know when you feel like it gets to your second bladder? That's where it's at right now. Like, it started in my first one. Now it's at the one that's, like, hurting my back. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Overtime. I mean, you heard Chris Collinsworth say there were 8 upsets this week, and then, like, the Carolina Panthers, who look like dog water, beat the Rams, who everyone thought was gonna win the Super Bowl. So, like, let's chill on saying we're bad, because this is the NFL. We're good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Weird. I mean, if we haven't been in overtime in a while, we both get a chance to get the ball. This isn't going to be like Demaryius Thomas where we can win with just a touchdown. So 10 minutes. Oh. All right. We're not ending in a tie. Yeah. So both teams get a chance. So even if we score a touchdown, they get a shot at it. And even if they score one, we get a shot at it. So. Yeah, that I was just thinking, we haven't been in overtime this year. The last time we went to overtime that I remember was the Cincinnati Bengals last year, when we ended up losing that game. Oh, all right. I gotta pee. This is the worst timing, but I will be right back. Stay here, guys, because this is going to be absolutely epic. And oh my goodness. All right, be right back. No, I can't leave. I can't, because what if it comes back? I can't. Oh man, I can't handle my biz, because the Broncos are going to handle this right now. Let's go. Pee for this. Oh man, there's gotta be better ways to say that. All right, I will. Gotta be honest, did not wash my hands. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm back. What did I miss? Oh my goodness, 45 chats. Oh my goodness. All right. Broncos ball. Oh. All right, let's go. We got this. We got this. All right, brand new ball game. Let's go. All right. Obviously with these new overtime rules, basically once you get up on a team, they go for it on every fourth down because it's the game, they get a chance to it. So you actually probably don't want the ball. Right? So this is the worst case scenario. We don't want the ball. I don't even have hand sanitizer, so I'm just drenched. Why? I don't know. Nerves, maybe. I didn't have time to wash my hands. It's overtime. I just went number 1. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Oh man, oh man. So yeah, I wish I would like to kick, but I guess our defense was just on the field, so this is good for them. All right, come on. Play action pass. RJ Harvey in space. Good move. Quinn Miners, push the pile, baby. Keep it going. Pick him up. Pick him up. All right, just like that on the 40. Oh. All right, let's keep doing this. Keep moving that ball. All right, 9:20 here. 1st and 10. Blitz. Nice pickup, RJ. Nice. Troutman, nice first down right to the dub of midfield. Yeah, heck of a game from Troutman so far. And that blitz pickup by RJ Harvey is huge. That was something coming into the NFL that as a brand new running back, you don't do a ton of that in college. And these grown men are different than playing at Central Florida. So that was a huge pickup. Oh man, nice catch by Troutman. Come on, offsides. Nix changes at the field. I mean, we're not even trying to pretend we're running it. Evan Ingram, go, baby, go. Oh, my goodness. That's your joker, boy. That is your joker. Let's go, Evan Ingram. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. That is what we have wanted from Evan Ingram this entire season. That was sick. Oh, my goodness. What a catch. Wow. We have not had a tight end who could do that in a long time. Oh my goodness, that was sick. All right, 1st and 10. Court. Nice gain of 6. All right, 2nd down here. Interesting here, I like them here. I think I'd go for it if it gets to 4th down here. I think you're in 4-down territory to score a touchdown. I think Sean learned from overtime last year. So I run it here, run it one more time and throw. Sean is good in red zone. So we're under center. Looks like a run probably. Troutman in motion. Handoff. Walking into the end zone. Touchdown, RJ Harvey. Let's go. My goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh. Right on cue. Let's go. Oh my goodness, guys. My heart rate. Oh, Sharon, thank you. Yeah, what? This is the part. Where was this all game, guys? Sorry if I just yelled in the mic and woke up anyone watching with you. I mean, where was this, guys? Bo Nix just leads a 3-minute touchdown drive. Oh, wow. Never should have gotten here, but who cares? All right. Here's where it sucks to be the team who got the ball first. My Australian friend, appreciate it so much. Bulwark, TYR, RJ Harvey for the 7 spot. Let's go. Broncos up 27-20. The thing that absolutely sucks now is that the Washington Commanders are in 4-down territory this entire time. So yeah, you're in 3rd and 7, and it's like, well, just get to, a 3rd and 7 usually feels great, but you got to stop them 4 times. So that, oh man, let's go defense. We believe in you. Hey, if you believe a defense is going to stop them right now, everybody drop a D. No, don't. That's inappropriate. That's gonna. Well, I guess we can drop. Don't think what it could mean. Just drop a D in the chat, okay? That I just dropped a D. Oh my goodness. Rorschach Raider, my man. Thank you so much. I'd rather see you happy than Darcy. Well, that's happening. Ooh, I would love a Riley Moss interception to end this thing. Defense is happening, right? Oh, Josh, Judd, you made me almost wet my pants, and then you dropped the eggplant. I love it though. All right, let's go, defense. Let's go. Bend but don't break, and just get a takeaway. I think one of the things I love about Vance Joseph is that he has absolutely had Jonathan Cooper and Nick Bonito on a pitch count so that we have them late in the season. You keep Jonathan Cooper and Nick Bonito out every single play of this drive. If I'm Vance Joseph, pretend the whole world is watching this for your next head coaching job, because they are. Oh man, y'all have been crushing it on the supers. My goodness, what a fun night, guys. Bo's happy. 4 sacks in a row would hit so good. All right, another false start probably. Pistol and Scary Terry. 45-yard line. Oh, come on, defense. Big play, first play there. Man. What a way to come out of your bye week. Overtime. Let's go. All right, you got Pat locked up on Terry at the bottom. Deep shot. Overthrow. Oh, man. 2nd down. 3 more times, boys. Let's go. 3 more times. 3 more times, guys. 3 more good plays, and we're out of here. Let's go. Next 3 more plays and we're out of here. 3 more plays and we're out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get him. Mariota's going to go. All right. 3rd down. Man, Mariota's been killing us with his legs. All right. 2 more downs. Let's go. Let's go. 2 more downs, guys. Run hard for 2 more plays, and we're 10-2. Let's go. Third and 6. Vance is keeping my taking my advice. We still got Benito, Cooper. Man, Jonah Ellis would be clutch right now, but he's hurt. Oh, I thought Jade Barron just picked that. 4th and 6. This is it, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 4th and 6. 1 hard play. Give it everything you have for 1 play, guys. Can you do this, please? Oh, please end it. Oh, my goodness. End it, boys. My heart, I am having heart palpitations. Let's get out of here. Please be 10-2. Come on. Debo in motion. Jade out there. Ooh, good pass rush. Get him! Get him! Please, no. Let's go! Let's go! The Broncos are 10-2, and oh, let's go! Oh my! What? 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 It was tipped. It was tipped. You're kidding me. I'm going to throw up. I am going to throw up. The ball is tipped. Look at how the ball is coming out of his hand. The ball was tipped. That looked like a punt. Oh, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. A pass interference on Hufanga on a tipped ball. Like, they didn't even show it come out of his hand because that ball got hit at the line, which means you don't have pass interference. Eight-yard run. All right, let's see this. I guess it wasn't tipped. That wasn't it. 2nd and 2. Handoff. Broncos knew it was coming. Okay, 3rd and that's a loss of. Give us 4. Bo Nix doesn't even look worried. 3rd and 4. Let's go. Third and 4 here. Let's stop them. Oh my goodness. Washington Commanders just score a touchdown. Flag. Ooh, holding on the offense. Well, finally we get that call. Jonathan Cooper was tackled, I think, at the top of this. Yeah, Jonathan Cooper, hand around his neck. That's happening every play. Thank you for finally calling it. Makes it 3rd and 14. All right, these guys are just dead right now. Jaden, bro, get out of here with that. What are you even talking about? 3rd and 14. All right, come on, guys. I like being here. 3rd and 14. Deep shot. Oh my goodness, that's Deebo Samuel touchdown. No, he's at the 1. Our defense is just dead. Our defense is just dead. They're exhausted. Guys, I'm just taking that pass interference is just so. Well, Sean, use a timeout here, bro. Let these guys get a breather, dude. Is he down before, or is this did they call it a touchdown? He's down. Broncos did take a timeout. Oh my goodness, it's about to be midnight here and I'm not sleeping. My goodness. All right, 1st and goal from the 1-ish, 2. All right, boys, come on. Nothing. All right, I mean, we've seen a ton of we've seen the Broncos stop teams 4 times here before. So let's do it again. 2nd and goal here. Got to let us sub. Riley's back in. Handoff. Oh, get him. Coop, get him. Pick, please. Nope. All right. 2nd and goal. Or 3rd and goal here now. I mean, the other good thing about them, if they do go for 2, is like they're probably using their 2-point conversion plays right here. Oh, 3rd and goal. All right, boys, you train at altitude. Let's go. 3rd and goal. You don't get tired. You get awesome. Broncos bring a little pressure. Oh, man. Wow. 4th and goal. Here it is. Oh, 4th and goal. Talanoa Hufanga, I think he alters that by pushing him. 4th and goal. Wow. All right. Oh. I know Sean wants to keep those timeouts, but like they're gonna go for 2. Give your defense a second, dude. Dan Quinn does. All right, timeout here. Come on. All right, Marcus Mariota, great scrambler. You need your edge rush to contain. Don't go for the sack. Like Cooper, don't do a stunt. Keep the outside. One more stop. Come on, please, Broncos. Please. Fourth and goal here. 4th and goal. Mariota in shotgun. Oh, they get it. 2:47 left. Are they going for 2? They're going for 2. This is game. This is game, boys. Oh, I do not want to lose this. Yeah, that's a like you call Talanoa Hufanga on a heave and you don't call it obvious pick play like that. That's ridiculous. Come on, defense. Come on. Come on, defense. Timeout here. Vance Joseph, please. Oh my goodness, I can't handle this. This is so crazy. Come on, boys, please. Come on. You're the best defense in football. Show it right here. You're the best goal line defense, the best red zone defense right here. Jonathan Cooper, do not give him outside leverage. Zach Allen, blow your man up. Let's go. Here it is. Shotgun. Benito. Oh! Nick Bonito, not here. No flag. Your Denver Broncos are 10-2 and have already hit their over with the entire season in front of us. Let's freaking Bo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My heart rate is like my heart's in my chest. Guys, this is incredible. Oh, the Broncos defense truly bend, but did not break. Give up 26 points to a backup quarterback. This team has a lot to figure out. We have figured out how to win close games. We are making a deep run in the playoffs. Bo Nix in the offense. What we saw out of this offense tonight, guys, this is taking us deep into January and February. And we know what this defense is. And it's going to get better. There was switches that were being made with Pat Surtain back in the lineup. There's a lot of reasons for why that happened. Very innovative play caller in Kingsbury, very unique athlete in Marcus Mariota, and the Broncos will figure this thing out. And this right here is proof that we're going deep in the playoffs, guys, because we've won in London. We've won in Philadelphia. We've beat Kansas City off of a bye. We win a gutsy overtime game where we've gotten absolutely screwed by the refs. This is a championship football team right here. We are 10-2. We are tied for first place in the entire AFC. Everything's out in front of us, guys, and we have Bo Chapman Nix. What an absolute blast hanging with all of you tonight. I usually do a pre-record video breaking down the entire thing and drop it right after, but I got to be up at in like 5 hours, so I need to go to bed. I'll do a pre-record video tomorrow breaking down this whole thing, but I'm just telling you the spoiler alert. Your Denver Broncos are very good. We're going to get the 1 seed in the AFC. This is a game we probably shouldn't have won. Like that was sick, and I feel incredible. Mr. Fanta, my man, thank you so much. So many super tonight. That was crazy. Living large. Frank Navarro. We had obviously Sharon as always. B. Jensen dropped it. So guys, truly what a blast hanging out with all of you. And if it wasn't for all of you, I'd be jumping around I'd still be awake. I'd be jumping around like a crazy man in my basement by myself. And it is so much more fun doing it with you. So thank you all. God bless you. God bless Bo Nix. And we'll catch you tomorrow. Broncos country. We got so much to believe in. My goodness.